some type of way. I wish I heard you say that maybe what I'm feeling isn't real and the ceiling is falling as my voice is calling for that feeling again. Watch me try to understand, but I can't possibly know. You make me feel alive. You make my lungs feel right.
in high school. High school.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ballon Arena Clash Spring Season for Tekken 7. As always, I am Shurdle and I am joined by...
Eternal Dragon. So, welcome to week 5 now.
That's it, week 5. Last week of the main season. We are going to be deciding our top 8 after this week.
Yep. So, let's get into the table to see how the teams all stack up this season so far.
So in Group 1, no surprise for London Lionhearts with a dominating lead. 4 wins, no losses. But Claymore's currently in second place. There may be some potential for the Steelers or Pirates to tie. We will see what happens at the end of this week.
And then we see Group 2, the Rams. Again, you could argue no surprise with that. Rams top of their table. Harry is there in second place, but actually joined with the Saints there, so there's an interesting battle going on there. The Saints have got better over the seasons, and we have the Arrows and Hunters unfortunately sitting down in the bottom of the table.
Group 3, very tightly contested. The Spartans at the moment in the lead, 3 wins, no losses. The Armada and the Enigmas played last week, and it went down to the tiebreaker, but the Armada, the Plymouth Armada, won that tiebreaker, so they are looking to make it out in second. Swarm and Centurion, unfortunately, did not do quite as well this season.
And then we have Group 4, so we can see a pattern emerging with the top of the table, but there's always that interesting battle in the middle. But we can see the Kestrels playing very well this season. We saw that they've definitely improved and sitting pretty in second place. Guardians and Invincibles both joint on the similar points, so they're going to be battling out. Interesting to see how this plays out. Both got a game to play, and Nighthawks unfortunately with 0 points there.
Oh man, but today is going to be the London Lionhearts versus the Bristol Smugglers. So now, we all know about the London Lionhearts, even more dominating team this season.
This isn't even fair, man. This is no. So, yeah, sorry. So we have Gosane, Rukang, Haroon, and Spag on the London Lionhearts team.
Oh boy. And then the Bristol Smugglers, we've got the Oracle, Drangomix, and May. I hope I pronounced Drangomix.
I thought I said Dragon Mix, but Drangomix. Yeah.
Oh, Drangomix.
Okay.
Drangomix. I think I said Drangomix. Okay. So, what's your prediction? A very early prediction, but what's your prediction for how this is going to go down today now?
So, the London Highlights are probably going to take this. So, I will take a different angle. So, you know, if you as a player in this scenario playing against the best team, you know, who's won every single season, what can you do? What can you take away from this? And this is just not even for the people who are playing them, it's for the other teams watching.
Yes.
These are the players to beat. So, how would you beat these kind of players with big names? You know, it's hard to stand up against them. But there's a lot of information. There's a lot of videos. There's a lot of things to study. So that's half of it. The other half is doing it. But it gives you an idea to see. Okay, this is the kind of style that these top players play in. You know, see matches maybe when they haven't got the win, they have maybe lost because you know they're all human. They bleed too. So and these players have played each other when they've beaten each other. So it's also seeing okay, how do they defeat each other? How did other top players beat them? Rather than saying, okay, we're not going to win here today, so try and take some information from today's week and use it to build your team, build your skills up, and try to improve as the seasons go on. Because we've seen not every season improves straight away. It takes a few seasons, but it can be done.
That's it. And it's also about, you know, the measuring stick. This is the best in the country. This is your chance to see how good you are in comparison. And we are starting off right now. It is Gosane with Anna. I can tell you for a fact that is not Gosane's main. Up against the Oracle with Armacane. It's a DLC battle right now.
Interesting. Nice start there.
And a perfect stray from Gosane. That is a very telling start, to say the least.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Unfortunately, that had a weird axis there.
Definitely do not underrate Gosane's Anna. He does use the character to a reasonable amount. Got the drop, but still managed to get the flow juggle, and good conversion, all things considered. Oracle not looking good. Just getting robbed by these quarter circle forward ones, these elbows.
Yeah, you can see the Oracle just have his depth here a little. Alright, counter
they go for count it. No real follow-up, unfortunately. Oh, good parry bait. Very nice bait there. Elbow drop, blocked it. Little punish. Oh, Ghostain enforcing with full crouch mix-ups. Oracle's a little scared.
He's catching him watching yet. Oh.
Ghostain's mostly just using 2 moves right now. Oh, there's the counter hit, though. This is his chance. Oh, he dropped the juggle. That was unfortunate. Oh, he gets him.
Dark upper. Would he get around on the board? No,
No, he went desperate with a big low. There was no need for that. There was no need for that at all. And blink and you missed it. Ghostain's already came up.
That was a very quick round. You know, something that you can take away from there, if I was the Oracle, is he was getting caught by a few moves. One of them was a high. He ducked him, whether it was intentional or not. But again, it's okay. You're gathering data, you're gathering information each time to see what you can do there. And
exactly,
you know, like I said, it isn't one of Ghostain's main characters, but he does use him quite well. Haroon is an Ana player, and they're on the same team, so you know that they're already sharing information there.
Yes.
So you know, you have to just try and work on those key moments. When he got counter hit, that's your chance, but then he wasn't able to get the juggle after it. So it's just working, okay, once you've made those reads and you've got that damage, you need to really capitalize on it, because you're not going to get many chances to get that sort of opportunity against top players. You know, rarely you're going to counter hit a top player, so you have to think, right, I've done it now, I need to make it count.
Yes, exactly. Another thing I noticed Ghostain doing was he was dashing up and then crouching right up in Oracle's face and then doing the launching low. And I think he was just getting the idea of that mix-up into the Oracle's head. And of course he can mix it up with a mid-launcher as well. It's a high-risk mix-up, but that's what Anna's about. Anna is all about 50-50s, making the opponent guess constantly. So that's something that maybe the Oracle can think about and try and hopefully catch Ghostain's timing with those 50-50s.
Yeah. Also, I like the fact that, you know, being offensive doesn't just mean I'm pressing a load of buttons. By running up to someone and then ducking, you're throwing off their timing, because someone's thinking, all right, he hasn't done anything yet.
Exactly. The Oracle was just standing there waiting for something to happen when he could have counter hit Ghostain out of a mix-up.
That initial instinct when you're sort of starting out, you're thinking, let me just block, and then, oh, he's not doing anything, then I'll press a button. But they've intentionally done that to throw up your timing, then you get counter hit. Where when you start to get better, you realise, all right, I'm not going to give him that opportunity, so now I'll do maybe one of your fastest mids, you know, to try and stop him doing something. So it's just about working on these timings and the general flow of a high-level Tekken game.
Yeah,
you know,
you don't
have to start playing like a Korean level backdashing. Just work on a few key things at the start.
Exactly. Oh, straight away with a power crush. Oh, misses the stomps follow-up. Unfortunate there. Okay, Oracle starting up. That's what we need to do, just little chest. Oh, but good duck on the string from Ghostain. He knows his stuff.
Okay, misses the Bible splat.
He gets the launch punish. Very nice.
Okay, so he does done the combo, but he just didn't adjust for the wall there.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. That was a difficult one to adjust for. Very good space in my Oracle. That was nice. And below, again, sticking with his guns and getting a first round on the board for Bristol right now.
My first throw, not broken.
Headbutts. Nasty stuff. Armor King, such a brawler in this game. Even more so than he was before.
That was a good side step. It just doesn't get follow-up though.
Yeah, he needed to dash in to get that mid-poke to carry the juggle on. Good conversion from Ghostain. Looking really good at the wall. Grab of his own. Ooh, that's a nasty one. It doesn't look like a mid, but it is a mid-string there.
Yeah, that I've never seen the way she moves her hand. It looks like it's a high or something, where she just throws her hand up like that.
Yeah, it's mids, I believe. It's a very perplexing one. Oracle just trying to catch Ghostain's timing, trying to hit Browns at the right time. Good break. That sweep from Armor King is so good. The tracking on it is ridiculous.
I like this patient play from the Oracle. He's trying to think about his gameplay. He's not trying to be too rash, but he's finding himself in
counter hit big time right there. Look at that conversion. Very nice stuff from Ghostain. Ghostain's juggles are always excellent. And he is on set point right now, or sorry, series point, to get one on the board for the London Lionhearts very early. Oh, the tracking move. Beat out the evasive move there from Oracle.
Oh, wow. He was sidestepping and just sweeped out his legs. That.
Big damage. Oh, the spring kick. Very nice. This could be the start of something. Reverse DDT. And the stomps.
That move just looks
but no, you can't carry those on. You can't. And that would do it. Oracle just not aware of what is and isn't punishable with Armor King, unfortunately. That's what cost him right at the end.
Yeah.
Have the momentum, but just the wrong strategy.
The fact that the Oracle took a round, you know, you've beat him once, you can work on it to try and beat him a few more rounds. You know, the key things that we saw, he was a bit more patient, but it was patience to the point where, because he wasn't pressing anything, it was like, all right, now I'm just going to run up to you, mix you up now.
Exactly. There was some adaptation, just not enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, very true. So we can see the first round, Ghostain takes it 2-0. I think this series, London Lionhearts are pretty comfortable. They're probably going to be using it to try out either secondaries, different strategies, you know.
Exactly.
And then the Oracle, and Bristol Smugglers equally, as you said, because it's like the measuring stick, it's like, right, what can I do to work against these players? Because some players are really top and really fundamental, and you go fundamentals v fundamentals, they'll beat you. But if you add a little bit of crazy and weird stuff into element, that a bit off timing, it might throw them off a little bit. So it's about gauging, okay, what sort of player is this person? Sometimes if I'm playing someone that's fundamental, I know, okay, that's unsafe, I punish that. If they're doing weird stuff, you're like, it throws you off a little bit.
Does.
So just trying to work on different play styles as well as looking at the hard data. The game is also in like in a subjective way of what you should do. You can look at numbers, but you can think, okay, how does this work against them? And equally, the London Lionhearts and top players are good at breaking down people from a fundamental that move is unsafe, but also I was able to beat you because you were being too passive, because you were being too aggressive, because you didn't sidestep enough, and things like that. So it's just working on your play style.
There's one thing you mentioned there about the London Lionhearts potentially using this set to try out secondaries. This is the first week where the new DLC is allowed. Julia, Chang, and Negan. And I'm betting we're going to see at least one of those characters today.
I hope we do see Negan. He is, I have to say, at first I was thinking, what's this character in Tekken? I was like, what is this? But
he's actually turned out really good.
He's really fun. I like the fact that the personality they've really put into the game. And I would have him over... It sounds like blasphemy from a fighting game player. Him over Akuma any day in this.
It's crazy. It's crazy. He is a Tekken character. He just feels right in the game.
Yeah.
I think the only other game that he might feel potentially better in is Mortal Kombat. That's because of how bloody he is.
If he was in Mortal Kombat, that would have been even such a much better fitting. But I like the fact we've seen him in Tekken style.
It's still very good.
I like Tekken more than NRS games. So I'm glad that he's in Tekken. It's interesting to see full circle because back in day when it was a guest character, they just were the skin of that character. So Link in Soul Calibur was just basically Soul Calibur character with them. He didn't play like him in the game. Then they had this transformation where they started to bring guests that play like their original game.
Yes.
And at the start it was great, but then I thought, well, actually I would rather than play like a Tekken character, but with the skin of their character.
That's a lot of the complaints about Akuma and Geese. You're trying to make them loyal to their style, but at the same time, it annoys people who are Tekken loyalists and who find that style very perplexing to fight against.
Yeah, I honestly can't. I don't mind dealing with like a Xiao Yu. She's different in terms of Tekken, but still I can understand it from a Tekken perspective. With the meter-based characters, hopefully this is a one and done thing. Tekken 8, please just stay true to Tekken style.
That's it. It's all about this. That's why people don't like those characters, Akuma and Geese, because they're rule breakers. They break the fundamental rules that Tekken has, things like EXTPs. But nonetheless, Negan is a very cool guest character, and hopefully we'll get to see some of him today.
Yes,
it could very well happen.
I think Julie's also grown on me as well. She looks
very strong.
Yeah, she wasn't a character that I was particularly interested in previous Tekkens, but seeing how she is in this game, I'm seeing the Tekken 7 mechanics implemented. She does very interesting. I do hope that we see some Julia gameplay as well.
Oh, but we're seeing Drangomix, I think that's right, Drangomix, using Eddie against Rukang's Armor King. I've never seen Rukang use Armor King before.
Wow, Dragomix was the one using Armor King, so we'll just verify who's who. But anyway,
but this Eddie is looking very strong now. Okay, the armor, the names are the right way around.
Wow, that threw me off.
Yes. The big time damage rage out there from Rukang, but Drangomix looking at unlucky, could not hit with that gab kick in that situation.
Nice space and a good awareness. A lot of players, when they're desperate down on life, they do try and get up low, get up mid.
Exactly. Okay, the handstand mix-up did not work.
Rukang, you see, he's just. I was just gonna say, he's just right out the range, waiting for something. Then he gets caught there.
Okay, the pokes from Drangomix. He's got interesting pokes, and mix-ups are actually working. He has a life lead right now.
Back against the wall now. He's in a precarious position. Nice block.
Got him on the get-up. Yeah, you can't punish that low basement drop kick. Normally, what a hop kick.
Oh, good hard read from Rukang. Knew the low was coming at that point.
Just waiting. He got caught with a regular grab.
Regular throw.
It was trying to look for something to whiff punish. Did not find it that round.
Nice work from Dragomix. Got a round on the board there.
big time attempt at a whiff punish, did not work out with a capital punishment. Oh, what a wing off this though.
I like the fact he just backed up, came in with a right move at the right time. This wall pressure is just unbelievable.
Wow. Excellent timing there from Rukang. So far, so good with this Armor King. Not on the same caliber as his Bob, but the fundamentals are definitely showing. Bam, big power bomb. Slam dunk. What can Drango Mix do? He's looking a little bit shakier now. Good punish there from Rukang. Wave dashing.
Yeah, working the wave dashing. Wow,
oh,
that
we got
range.
flipped. Wow.
On the toenails. Just basically see Dragon Mix trying to work something out, how to get in. Nice throw break there.
That was an excellent throw break. Can't keep doing that. That is a punishable launcher. Rukang just wave dashing, not showing a lot of respect to Drango Mix right now. Oh, Shining Wizard, no break. It's not looking good for Drango Mix right now.
There you go, mix-ups now.
All of these mix-ups are working. Oh, but the armor move, the rage up will beat out that grab attempt from Drango Mix, and that will be Rukang taking the first game. Such a beastly rage art.
And then
yeah, it's all true.
I forgot about that. He just kicks. It's like he just did the rage art and just kicks him in the face. It's like, wow, it's a KO, mate. Like, leave it.
That was funny.
And the way it just cut, he just kicked him and just cut it.
Oh my god.
Right, so Dragon Mix, you can see he was, as the round's going on, he's working on his gameplay. I like the fact that usually at the start, the first matches are so offensive and just everyone's pressing buttons, but he's trying to match the
patient, yes.
Yeah, he's trying to match the playstyle of Rukang, which, you know, you could say better for worse going against fundamentals v fundamentals against a top player. But I would say if you just go crazy against certain players, they will eat you alive. So the fact that he's staying back, he can see, okay, what is he trying to do? He's also staying back and wave dashing in. He's trying to catch a whiff. So you need to try not to whiff certain buttons out there. I like the fact that he tried to use the sort of max range that jumping dash kicking.
He was doing a lot of two-hit strings as well. Whiffing the first part of the string, and Rukang trying to whiff punish would end up getting caught by the second part of the string. I've noticed that quite a few times.
Yeah, just have to be aware of that. You can see that Rukang, I think he did dabble with King, and I guess he moved on to a bit of Armor King. And you can see that when he was blocking the low from Dragon Mix, he was working out the punish in the match. So the first one he did different move, then he did the snake edge, and he was trying to think, okay, how do I punish this move for Armor King? So he's using this information as research to think, okay, how can I punish this? Start off with doing just jab punish, and if that works, then maybe start working up to see what you can get from it as well. It's just about trying to take those different small steps to work on your game there as well.
Exactly. And Dragon Mix, I think he definitely had the right mindset going into this match, but just needed to stop using as many unsafe moves. I think there's a lot of decent pokes, different and things that he was not using with Eddie that he could use more appropriately. He was using a lot of moves in the right places, like his grabs were well placed, his handstand mix-ups were very good. Just needs to finish it off, just think about what to do in Minutia when he's at a life deficit. How can you come in against Rukang? A cocky Rukang, though.
Exactly. Rukang is one of the most trigger-happy rage art players, where if he's in rage, you know, he's got such a high level of landing it because he knows exactly when you think it's your turn.
Exactly. Oh, good whip punisher, but no juggle. That was unfortunate there from Drango Mix. Drango Mix. Such a tongue twister of a name. Okay, the spacing right now. Only a jab punish and a power crush. He just does it again. Rukang loves his power crushes, his armor moves. Okay, spacing out again. This is exactly what we were talking about. How is Drango Mix again? Good
go. He knew he was going to come with a high because Rukang was trying to get that dark upper from quite a while.
Good step bow from Rukang. Definitely not out of this round. Good break on the rodeo.
He has rage as well.
Oh, the counter hit. And that should do it, yes. First round on the board for Drango Mix.
Nice. He actually finished the combo there. Nice work from Drango Mix there.
Okay, Rukang with aggressive poking right now to start off. Okay, decent punish. I'm pretty sure Armor King could pick up that relaxed stance and get a full juggle if Rukang knew what the right input to do was.
Good poke there. I like the fact, just using that poke backing away.
Wow, he jumped right over him. It's an Olympic jump right there. Oh, good block on the snake edge. One too many times to the well and did not pay off.
Nice work from Dragon Mix there. Good juggle.
Optimal juggle. Very nice. Oh, but runs into a low get up.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Chucks him down.
Okay, Drango Mix in rage though. Ooh, 1+2 grab, very nice.
Right, they're both in rage actually.
Yes. Oh! Oh, what a block! Oh my god!
He blocked it as well.
Oh my god, he blocked it.
What?
Oh my god, what is happening? Oh, the trade! He traded. Oh my god.
That was crazy.
That was a scuffle and a half right there. Blimey. Oh, wait, the counter hit though. Drango mix. Not bad with his counter hits. I think he's starting to get more confident.
Oh, I like the fact he just stayed on the floor. Nice
Good
start.
duck. Ruken's got to start employing some mids when he approaches here.
Good block.
Oh, he could have gotten a full pickup there, but he doesn't. That just shows how little he knows about Armor King. And Drangomix taking advantage of it.
He's been playing very well. I like the patient play.
Oh, but he dropped the hop kick juggle. He did down one instead of down forward one. Big boot. Okay, on the approach. No punish on the drop kick. There's one. Oh, but persistence. The persistence, stubborn persistence from Rukang.
He was just looking for a low. He's like, the low is coming some, but no.
Oh, big damage.
Dragon needs to realize that he's doing hop kick, so he needs to try and start punishing him and predicting.
Oh my god, look at that. He just won that round off of hop kicks. Okay, final round, game 2. Is Rukang going to take another series for London? And he's definitely having fun, that's for sure. Drangomix taking this very seriously.
He needs to be careful with the lows.
Oh my god.
Rukang is doing hop kicks because he's expecting the low, expecting anything to interrupt.
Giant swing. No tech.
Doesn't tech that. Oh, that's from too far away.
Okay, Rukang probably looking for a stylish ender, but he gets
go.
caught.
Goes to the mid this time. Oh no. Back against the wall now.
Oh, the power crush to finish it. Very nice stuff there from Rukang. Clutched out in the end. Drangomix looking good, but just did not quite able to eke out. Just couldn't answer some things like the power crush, the hop kicks. Rukang's definitely, it showed off his weird timing in that set.
Yeah.
Rukang's got a very stubborn timing. When he has an idea of how you play, he's going to keep pressing on it until he proves himself right.
Exactly. And he showed a valuable lesson to Dragomix there, where he was doing the hot kicks, and if someone's doing the same move, it's giving you multiple chances to think, okay, they're doing this move. How do I deter them from doing it? Punish them, make it do something. But there was no risk for Rukang to do the hop kick, and he knew he's either going to do a low, so I'm going to jump over and kick him, or he's going to do something that's a bit too slow and he can hop kick. So when you get hit by that, you need to recognize, okay, he's doing the hop kick. Is a hop kick punishable? Can I jab punish it? And then baiting him to do it. If you know he's going to run in a hop kick, then you need to run coming and then try and stop him jumping and hitting you in the meantime. You can bait him by running in and coming out. So, we mentioned before that the Lionhearts are probably definitely sitting pretty, looking to go through into playoffs. Very strong team, and even a team so strong as the Lionhearts, their secondaries are still going to be hard to beat. So the fact that they're using them in a tournament setting, they might be wanting to bring them out, and they think, right, we're in usual FGC tournaments, you don't have time to play about. It's double elimination, you're out. But with a long round robin, there's a chance to mix about with your play style.
Exactly, yes.
We saw the Bradford team also, we know their mains, but the fact Risky Luck was using Katarina, using Geese. There's different characters that they can use to see what fits different scenarios, to see if they're tournament ready.
Yes. Now, usually Haroon is the one member of the Lionhearts who likes to stick with his main. Doesn't often swap to secondaries or joke characters, I guess you could say. So we'll see if he picks Hawaiian up against May, the third member of Bristol Smugglers. This is May's chance to bring this back for Bristol and show that they're not complete pushovers. It's not a complete cakewalk. Yeah,
I was impressed with Dragomix's skill. It is difficult going against the London Lionhearts, but he showed that when he got those counter hits, he was able to get the conversion, get the combos, just able to really start getting at that damage, and he got rounds on the board as well. He got 2 rounds and was actually taking it to Rukang, and Rukang had to slightly start playing, a bit more serious and working out, okay, right, he's starting to punish me, him going for the dark uppers, he was ducking it, so you're forcing him to actually start playing a different way. So you have to just work on that from the next match. So hopefully May can see what his teammates how they've played. They've got into it knowing who they're playing. They've played much more reserved, much more calculated. And speaking of reserved and calculated, Haroon is one of the most fundamental players, and playing a character which traditionally you see people pressing a lot of buttons, he will back away and whiff punish, and his whiff punishment is some of the best. So interesting to see if he does pick Warren. He's known for the character, but in this scenario, does he even have a secondary? I'm not sure.
He used Anna in the finals last
I said
time.
that earlier. I'm like, does he have a secondary? That's how much it's not even in my mind. But yeah, you're right. Anna is his other character.
You can very well pick out Anna. I've seen him use Anna quite a few times. It is his secondary at this point.
I want to see more of these other characters, because
I know, right?
People ask for them. I main this character. Well, now they've gone coming out into the game mid in its life cycle. Certain people might think, okay, I love the character, but now am I going to put the work in to get them up to tournament level?
That's it.
Or are they at that level where you love the character so much they were already at that level? So hopefully we do see some differences.
That's the question. Oh, Noctis versus Julia.
So we get to see a Julia.
Haroon, bow and arrow. Dominating start. Julia is such a strong character. She can wall carry from pretty much anywhere. Alright, breaks the first floor, does May. The simple juggle, the twos. Good step.
Wow.
Oh, but he messed up the follow-up from the G-Clef cannon. Sorry, not the G-Clef cannon. Trim pistons. Okay, May actually getting the first round. So he's strong comeback. Haroon obviously just not quite comfortable with his character just yet.
Starts with a power creep, but doesn't go for the follow-up there. Oh. Haroon goes back against the wall, but looking for some...
Oh, a second hit. Very nice. Oh, look at this.
This is combo practice now.
Oh, didn't quite get to the wall. Yeah, just a little bit too far away. May breaking another floor, though. Breaking these floors with these interesting juggles. Okay, third hit with a G-Clef cannon. That was a real G-Clef cannon for 1-1-1. The grab, though, and May, look at this.
2 rounds up against Haroon.
Haroon not looking too strong with his character. Not sure it's quite Haroon's style. Oh, there you go. He breaks the floor himself. See what he can get out of it. Oh,
dropping
no.
combos, yeah. Misses that as well.
Yeah, Haroon just does not look comfortable with his character. Doesn't look like he knows quite what to do. May pressing his advantage right now.
He's just going for the strings now, just trying to catch him pressing the button. See how much knowledge May has on the Julia strings. Nice sidestep.
Very good sidestep on the hop kick. Okay, nice basic juggle from Haroon with his shotguns.
Oh, rage drive.
But can May capitalize? No, good side roll.
That was a good side roll option there. Got up with a low kick as well.
The strings. Oh, May does not know about these strings. Legacy players will know about those annoying strings, but May does not. Oh, good duck, but did not punish properly.
Oh,
there we
good
go.
punish there from Haroon.
Oh, but the side wall. Bow and arrow.
Ah, this classic Julia. So nostalgic to see these moves again.
I know, right? Right, final round, game 1. Haroon's starting to look more comfortable. Yeah, look at
good
that.
sidestep all the way round in the back.
Oh, good try with the back one there against the back wall situation.
Yeah, that was weird.
Oh, what a whip punish. Paid that one out. Look at that, all the way to the other wall. Okay, what's Haroon going to do? Oh, catches him.
Oh, that caught the spring kick as well.
Oh, he didn't quite feel comfortable with the full attempt there. May is in rage.
Oh, good punish.
What's going to happen here? This is close.
Oh,
no. He got a bit too trigger happy.
Yeah, bet it all there. He was in rage. You could see Haroon was just poking him down, waiting for something, waiting for him to press the button.
I think he had the right idea, because Haroon was just doing jabs at the end there, and I think Noctis's uppercut could have crushed the jab if Haroon had pulled out one more, but he chose to block. And
that's very true. He does kind of like jump down and go up. And,
exactly.
There's a big hard read. If like you said, if Haroon done one more, that could have been the game right there. But we saw Haroon not too comfortable with Julia. He had to just then default to his fundamentals. Okay, I don't know these strings and these combos. Then he just started to sidestep and do it for hop kicks and go for classic Julia stuff there. So nice work there. So some good play from Noctis. I could see what he was working with and kind of what he was trying to do. And when he did get the combos, he definitely converted on the combos. He didn't often drop them when he did, but I just think there was some, he's just unfamiliar with Julia, and Julia's she's legacy, but she wasn't crazy popular even before. No, there was still not loads of Julia players even beforehand. It was one of the characters I played against at least in other games. So seeing her now being classic, but also still being a newer DLC one, we're starting to see how much knowledge each player has, and I think May just needs to try and play his game, which he did at the start. It didn't matter about the Julia stuff. He was just doing, okay, he whiffed something, I'm going to punish. I'm going to back away because I'm going to start spacing now. So you just have to start working on that for your playstyle.
Mm-hmm. But I think Julia's one of those characters that you'll see a lot of people main, or at least some Julia elitist main, just because of how strong she is. She is so strong in this game, at least at first glance. Her juggles potential is massive. She has a lot of really strong mix-ups, a lot of great whiff punishes, block punishing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of potential to this character.
I've been seeing a lot of high damage combos, given they are in like training mode scenarios, but high damage ones, awkward combos as well, where you get a knockdown from a counter hit and they splat up and you can pick them up again. I'm starting to see how
loads of crazy stuff.
She's got a lot of utility as well as just raw damage. It's just from each scenario, so she's definitely looking strong. And I think like you said, those Julia mains that we'll see in the wider circuits really pick them up and do well.
But here you go. Here's a room with the Julia. See what he can do here in the second game. Mate, backing off, trying to look for something. Wow,
everyone's whiffing.
Good whiff punish there, though, from May. Okay, good start with the bow and arrow. Haroon, oh, look at that. A good attempt on whiff punish, but he didn't believe in it. Oh, look at that. That will do it. Blue spark, big damage there on the 3-hit string. Need to learn the names of these Julia moves. The magic 4 though. To the wall. Boom, big damage. Did he not get the just frame version?
Oh, nice low parry there.
Just does for 2s. Classic. Oh, did it a bit early there.
Yeah, unlucky float there.
There we go. Not quite the right wall splat move in that situation. That's the thing. Julia mains will know what to do in every exact situation.
Oh, he does the wall bounce. I don't think he expected that to bounce. Oh, no. The Tetsuzanko there. Just chucks the sword round, just sends a flying.
Damn. Oh, nice whiff punish with a get up kick. And that will do it. Haroon on series point again. Let's see if he can close it out right now. That was never going to hit. Not in a million years. Oh, good grab though. Caught him coming in. Lightning Storm, big damage. And below, catching Haroon staying on the ground. No punish him or double hop kick. Second hit, not bad.
Nice duck though, but
no, it's not quite the right punish, yeah. Pressure.
Oh, he goes to the pressure, but then just backs away.
Nice juggle there from Haroon.
That second hit again, catching him.
Haroon in rage now. What's he going to do? Below. And another low. Okay.
I like that. If they're not going to block low, just keep doing it.
They're smugglers. They're always going to go low. It's in the name. Ooh. Just fishing with a bow and arrow attempt. To the wall. I didn't quite get the right juggle. And there's the 2s again.
Well, you can get a bit more from that. That damage just seems really low for a low.
Yeah, he was just pressing 2 constantly.
It's those key moments of getting all the damage you need.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that's going to get punished. Yeah, May still trying those things and shouldn't. Oh, almost got him off a wall, but not quite. Second hit, no, did not get. Oh, straight in a rage out, not bad. That's going to do a grip of damage. But still got a big mountain to climb here.
Yeah, and got no rage now.
And Haroon could just be patient. He's just waiting the clock out. Oh! That's what I'm saying about that jab. You can crush it. And May's almost brought this back. Haroon can still hang back, but he's only 1 hit away. And look at that. Now Haroon's got to come in and there's only 10 seconds left on the clock. Oh, bow and arrow. Oh, he was in complete control the whole time.
Wow, that was... I think the range, if he was closer, I don't think Haroon would have risked blocking low just in that scenario. But he made 2 big reads. He went for the jump in slash that crushed the jab, and then he went for the baseball slide. So I like the fact he was thinking of, right, what can I do to just steal this round that he's not going to expect. And that's what I said about top players. They play in a certain way, don't duck because you're going to get launched. Stand up and block, space, and some of those big reads, we saw how it didn't really work out, but he almost got him the round there, but Haroon playing solid and just closed out the round. So nice work then to the London Lionhearts again.
That's the thing. That's the old saying about inexperienced players. They will take you down to their level and then beat you with experience and in that level. That's what sometimes can happen when you get caught in not so experienced players' mentalities. So that you've got to keep composed, keep your play style, and beat them just like Haroon did there. And it's looking very good for the Lionhearts right now. Have not dropped a game just yet, and they're all using their secondary, or not even secondary characters, just new DLC characters. Up next we got Rukang versus the Oracle. This could be an Armor King mirror.
That is very true. I wonder if we'll see Rukang now switch to another one of his characters, because he does have a Jack.
Question.
Obviously he has Bob. So I think there's something that's telling me they might do the rounds and test out each character, because Rukang, I do know that he was Bob 100%, but he's starting to use a bit more of a lot of other characters. I'm not sure if he's used Jack. I don't think he's actually used Jack in like a sort of hardcore tournament. I'm not sure, but we'll see. We're seeing them dabble in other characters. I like to see people pick up secondaries, because I feel at the highest level we see some of the Korean players, they do have mains, but they're able to switch out to secondary characters that fit.
It's all about counter picking.
Yeah, and they can play him at a good level, and you do see it sometimes, but you rarely see a really high level player like JDCR in that you'll see him switch out, and you might see him to be a little bit shaky, but for the most part they can use that level at the same high level there. So
so we just got a clarification from a producer, is that if you win a series, and then you carry on into the next series having won your previous one, you can't swap your character. So Rukane is going to have to stick with Armor King here until he loses a game. It's a very interesting clarification that I just heard from our producer there. I didn't actually know that. That's a very in-depth rule. It's very in-depth. I like that. It's interesting.
We know typical, if you lose, you can't switch, but knowing that you're stuck with them in the set as well, and if you win the set as well, so it's showing that players, we saw with the Bradford team as well, being confident, thinking, okay, if I'm locked to this character, I have to be a certain level with them, because your team's points are riding on it. And the fact that the Bradford team did it in their first match as well, you can see that they were really confident in their secondaries as well. Now, far in the season, who do you think? Who's your picks to make it to the finals? We don't obviously know the playoff matchups yet, but just who do you think? No Lionhearts, but do you think the Spartans are going to be anywhere there? Because we've seen they've definitely grown as a team compared to last one.
It's hard to say, but I have a feeling, just based on what I've seen, the prototype brackets could potentially be that the Spartans are set to face London before the grand finals, and if that is the case, then it's very hard to say, but I think London will probably edge it out, and in that case it'll be against Bradford again, if that's the case. If it's not the case, and Spartans are on the other side, then I think they're most likely to end up against London in the finals. That's my guess.
Interesting. Now, the Spartans have grown, and individually, Benga, he's been improving a hell of a lot compared to...
Recently got picked up as well.
Exactly. From the Harriers, he's been improving on every tournament he goes to, and then they have Chicken Maru there, and I believe it's Ronisser as well, which are two very strong tournament players.
And then there's the wildcard monster with Lucky Chloe.
I sorry, I even forgot about their sub player as well. They've got 4 players, and I think the Spartans each season, I think they are going to start to get in stronger, because this is only their second one. So I think that they are going to be like a London Lionheart team, where you will have two opposite, arenas vying to be the stronger. But then you've got the northern teams of Bradford who are strong. York have made it to the finals each time. They are strong set of players, but now they are facing some tough competition.
But if you look at this, they've got to keep rolling with the punches.
Exactly,
keep getting better.
They always make the playoffs as well.
Yes,
and they will definitely make the playoffs here. But even with those players, Bluefist has been improving as a player throughout the whole season. He's been picked up as well from another team. So interesting to see, can the York team break out of their sort of they're up because they made it to finals multiple times. I'd like to see the York team go up against like Spartans and Bradford, because I really want to see everyone's development, because previous seasons you could map it out more so. This one you can, but now with the top teams, there's a lot more of, okay, if they play them, this could go down a bit different way.
Yes.
The Bradford team have got really strong, and Spartans. It's just, I'm interested to see these players. I can't wait until the next couple of weeks when we start to see how these matches start to get.
Absolutely. And another thing is the tiebreaker as well, because that's going to potentially change some big matches as well. Like, you remember the long grand finals 2 seasons ago between London and Bradford that went down to the 3rd round robin.
Imagine that was this
Imagine if it was a tiebreaker. It went 1-1 in round robins, and then it was a single bet first to 2 tiebreaker. It could have gone completely differently.
I think if I think back to that, they probably would have picked Guki Akuma and just so you know, I think that would have been the people that they've picked. That would be crazy. Imagine that, like, games that you bring them on stage. Bradford team, nominate your player. Lights go dark. We the Bradford team nominate Guki Akuma, and then he goes on stage.
Actually, they wouldn't have been able to do that, because it would have been like, they would have to have done it anonymously though.
No, but they submit anonymously.
Afterwards,
and then they go away and do it, and then just make it like that. That's true. A really good aspect to the.
And we may well see that in the finals this time. Imagine how tense that would be if it went to the tiebreaker in the grand finals.
That would be really good. The fact that we've seen a lot of these other matches. The first week, didn't we have a 5-5 or a 5-4? We had some really close matches. We had tiebreakers in the championship as well as other matches with the challenger team. So we can see the fact that they're going to tiebreakers is showing that the teams are actually improving as well.
Exactly.
And getting stronger.
Closing. The gaps are closing.
So, as well as seeing how this season goes on, it's about next season. We have Lakeside as a new Belong Arena, which didn't have a team this one. I think they just need a few more seasons to maybe find out the players.
Where were Lakeside
nearby.
again?
I don't know.
Okay.
My UK geography is bad compared to my world geography, but
in Essex, you're being told.
Essex, yeah.
Yes.
So
other side of a Dartford crossing.
Okay, so interesting. I don't know any Tekken players around that.
I'm not sure, but we may well find out next season.
Yes, I want to see more of these players come out from nowhere. Where we saw last week with Japeth, who never heard of the player before.
Japeth, man, like Japeth, that was so sick.
We had
and Craig had a strong team too.
Yeah, exactly. I know Stink from versus Fighting, but still. Yes. They are unknown in terms of the Rukangs, and that they are still unknown, and they are showing that they are strong, and a team that traditionally they weren't really doing as well in the other seasons. But even the players, the upper management, have impressed me with how well they played compared to before. So I'm really interested to see Lakeside, if the team can find out some Tekken players around, even if you get 2 players, and then it can build on to 3. You get 3 because they weren't able to get one this season, and equally there's always belongs in the works that are going to be popping up everywhere. So it's about seeing when these next ones are, and this has really helped to sort of UK Tekken, where you might not have had a scene nearby, but if you've got Belong, then you have access to like a grassroots esports competition like the Arena Clash, and then you start to know about the wider community, and this is exactly what Belong Arena Clash has attempted to do, to get you involved in esports.
Exactly, that is what it's all about. Guys, thank you for waiting. We are just about to get started with our next match. It should be an Armacane Mirror, if we are correct.
Interesting.
Armacane versus the Oracle. I'm very curious to see how this
we've got a wrestling match going on here.
Yes. Oh, we're the last day on Earth.
I like this stage.
The music goes
music's sick,
wild.
Yeah.
Oh, the trade. Okay. Imagine if Rukane beats the Oracle with his own character. That would be crazy.
Nice side step there.
Yes.
Oh, Shining Wizard.
Listen to that music, it just goes crazy.
I love this music.
Okay, does not go for the different follow-up of the suplex. Go for the tombstone variant.
Nice whiff punish there from Rukane. You see, just spacing out. Gets him with a dark upper just when I was talking about spacing. Dunks him down.
That was right on time with the drop as well. I'm very impressed. Oh, they're just trying to grab each other constantly.
The wrestling match. Gets a rear naked choke. Oh, nice break.
The break throw. Now he goes back to the wall. What can the Oracle do with it? Nothing.
2 rounds up to Liu Kang now.
I'm just enjoying the music, don't mind me.
Tries to go for a hard read on the parry there.
Oh, nuts. Oh, shoulder barge out of nowhere.
Oh, nice break there.
Liu Kang's just having fun. He's just trying to practice his chain grabs. Look at that. Oh, good break from Oracle.
Stomp in a mud hole.
Oh,
Gets with a Hurricane
Frankensteiner.
Rana.
Oh, he still clipped him a moonsault. I thought Liu Kang would get out of there, but no. Wow.
I like the fact that I called it a Hurricane Rana and you called it a Frankensteiner.
Yeah, there's a very slight difference between the two. Only wrestling nerds would know the difference. Anyway, powerbomb from Oracle, jumps over the Logan up kick with a capital punishment. Basement drop kick. Oh, catches him with a sidestep launch. Third hit as well. Oracle's starting to come back in a big way here. Oh, the
upper.
whiff punish. Excellent stuff from Liu Kang. How is this one going to end? Oh my god, what a whiff punish.
Well, that was
me.
the
That was
biggest
unnecessary.
whiff
That was unnecessary.
The biggest whiff punish is like, right, I'm not even going to jab you. I'm going to jump all the way around, power up my fist, and smash you with an unblockable.
Oh my god. I'd love to see Abominable do that off of the Birmingham stage. I know he's a king main. And if he just did a capital punishment off of the stage.
Just off the stage. That was the finals guy just runs and jumps off the stage, just elbow someone in the face.
Yeah, I hope you're listening, Stu. You better do that next time. Okay, anyway. Liu Kang beating Bjork with his own character.
Interesting
Having
wrestling
fun.
match there. We can see that if someone's playing your character, you can say, oh, but you're my own character, but how did they beat them with your own character? Sometimes it was just doing specific things of the character that you didn't know, so you need to absorb and assimilate that data, or it's just fundamental. Sometimes they don't know as much as they know with the character with you, but they just know like 5 or so key moves.
And they know how to
play.
use them because of legacy skill.
Exactly. So it's just use that knowledge and think, okay, yeah, he's using a character that I use, but how can I... But then, interesting though, Oracle is using Armor King, but he's a new character, so I wonder who he was using before. Maybe we can just go to King, but was he using someone else? You know, he could be using someone else. Interesting. So, Liu Kang taking it the first match. Nice use of the throws there. We saw that both had knowledge though, because they were making some good throw breaks there. Good wrestling match that we saw.
It really was, yeah.
I like the fact that he was going through the cycle, and the Oracle knew, okay, he broke it later this time, but because Liu Kang was going for it again, he broke it after the first one straight away. So it's about knowing your throw breaks. Equally about mixing them up as well. Okay, he knows I'm going to do this one, so you do the other rotation as well.
That's what it's all about. Yeah, and he ended up breaking the start of that second rotation. I think most likely Oracle was just pressing one button to break.
Sometimes you have to just do that. So I'm committing to this no matter what happens. I'm going to mash this 1 or 2, whatever, because if he goes
eventually you might.
Exactly. Eventually he's going to go on that one, and you might break halfway through. So, nice work there to Liu Kang. Hopefully we get another DLC stage, and...
regular Infinite Azure, not the new one. That's alright, I'm sure we'll see them sooner or later. Basement drop kick.
Good break there.
Okay, Liu Kang with the gold armor king, I believe. Simple juggle, big damage though. Unscale powerbomb. Oh, good whiff punish.
That spring kick from King is so risky. Oh, stuck on the clothesline.
Oh, shot out of the air with that kick. Lovely stuff from Liu Kang. Putting on a show right now. Liu Kang always loves to put on a show. That's what he's doing right now. Just having fun. Oh, no follow up off of the counter.
Interesting, going for a side step. Oh, in the back.
Oh, beat him out. Oh, he tried something new. He didn't know what to do there. Just jabs. Oracle starting to come back now with shoulder barge. Whoa, that was weird.
What is going on?
Okay, Liu Kang on series point up to put London up 4-0 if he wins this round.
Oh, no side step, but didn't punish though.
Yeah, he wasn't ready for it.
Oh, I see what he's trying to do. He thought he was going to come in after he did with the clothesline.
This is kick. Very nice. Pele would be proud. No, that's a Pele kick. I'm sorry, football fans. Anyway, oh my god, he just key charged in his face and he got catapulted for it.
Oh no, dart upper.
And that should be it.
Chucks him down.
There it is.
Liu Kang takes it. So, nice work there to Liu Kang.
Very nice stuff.
We thought it was going to go that way, but again, just if someone's playing your character, you just need to take what they did from that. And I feel Oracle was going for big moves and big reads. He did the clothesline to push him away and tried to go for a big snake edge, thinking he's going to run in, which it does work sometimes. Where there's some pushback and you think, oh, now he's going to run in, and you get caught. But you know, a player like Rukang, these top players, they know if a big move like that with such pushback, I don't need to run in. You know, the distance is created there for me. Just back away. So Rukang waited for him to do that. He tried to whiff punish. It didn't work out there, but you can see the thinking and you can see the mindset and the general flow of the game. So, you know, nice work to both players. But
absolutely,
London are just showing that they're just too strong. You have to just see this as training and improve on it for next time, you know.
Exactly, yeah. They are currently 4 series up. They only need 1 more to win. And the question is, will Haroon be the one to do it against Drangomix is the question.
Drangomix was... He had skills of Eddie. I feel...
I think his Eddie could beat Haroon's Julia. I think Haroon, if he wants to get this 2-0, he absolutely should change to Anna or Hoang.
Yeah.
I don't think Julia will be able to cut out against this Eddie.
Good point. Eddie did show that he had knowledge, and I feel, you know, the style that Haroon plays, reserved and waiting. We saw he dropped a couple rounds against the Noctis there, and Dragomix definitely impressed with, you know, Eddie showing that he does know some things. So I agree with the fact that, you know, he might be a bit close if he picks Julia. Certainly, if he picks Anna or Horang, you know, it's going to be Haroon's game all day. But Dragomix needs to show, you know, this is your chance to sort of make your mark. You know, you've got nothing to lose. You know, go all out. Start thinking of different playstyles. All right, this match I'm going to go completely wild and pressing any random rubbish.
We've got nothing to lose.
Exactly. Next round, I'm just going to throw him all day. You know, start thinking of these different playstyles and see what works. Because it might not work against Haroon, but this might work against someone else. And there's different ways that you can play this game here. There's different ways that you can start thinking, alright, this person is maybe more with punishment, this person I can be very offensive about seeing, you know, what fits each player.
Yeah, and Eddie's definitely a character you can play in quite a lot of different ways. You can go offensive, try to employ mix-ups, you can be very defensive and spacing. Eddie's movement is excellent, so you can definitely try and bait out with punishes, things like that. And against Julia, I'm not sure how you should play that matchup, but we will see what Drangomix pulls out when this match loads up.
Yes. Going back to what we said earlier about we get into the end of the regular weeks, playoffs is coming up.
Getting close.
If you had to say, not who you want to see, any team, forget the placements and anything, what finals do you want to see?
The final I want to see, personally, is London versus Stratford, because Stratford, you know, they've got such a strong team. I think that would be a real spectacle of the show. Not for nothing against Bradford. Like, if Bradford really levels up, I think they could pull off an amazing final as well. But they've got their work cut out for them.
Oh my god, they really do. They were really close against the previous team, and now it's almost like overkill. But again, they are expected to lose. They got nothing to lose. So if they were able to do that, man, that would be history.
That's it. And as we expected, it is Julia versus Eddie. Here we go. Okay, bow and arrow, second hit of the bow and arrow, and he gets the double follow-up. Crazy. Okay,
stops him. Yeah, just slaps him back down at a stance.
Absolute stuffage. Anyway, Haroon, good whiff punish. Haroon's whiff punishment and defense.
He's whiff punishing such a short-range knee.
That's what I'm saying. Drangomix just baited out the attack and whiff punish. That was very nice. The second hit. He's not familiar with these Julia strings. Okay, Haroon, good patience. Drangomix just backing off.
Oh yeah, look at the space in there.
Spacing, that's what it's all about. That side step 3+4 is such a strong move of Eddie's. Okay, good low poke. That was very good. Under the high, running one.
I like the fact he just does it and then goes away. He's not getting too crazy, but I've got to hit now. I've got to press more stuff.
Exactly. Good conversion from Haroon off of the bow and arrow. Gets another one. And again, Drangomix is not blocking that second hit. You need to gap inside. Mad axes.
I love that throw. That's sick.
So 1+2 grab. It doesn't look like it. Very nice. And Haroon, I stand corrected. He is really dominating Drangomix right now. I think that's down to his playstyle more than anything. Even though he's not too comfortable with Julia just yet, his playstyle is very good against his kind.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I see what you mean. It's definitely that more fundamental base. Oh, Tetsuzanko.
Man, that's a very cool move name. You've got that one down.
I like the fact it's all in other games, and every character's got that
and
shoulder barge. Perfect as well.
Beautiful stuff. Very nice.
If I was Dragon Mix though, I definitely can take a lot of weight. It was 3-0, but he was trying to go head to head fundamentals v fundamentals, and you could say, oh, yes,
didn't work against Haroon.
Exactly.
Gotta try something else.
You could say he's just playing against him. He's walking into exactly how Haroon plays, which you don't want to do that against it. But if you've got rounds and you've got matches to play, you just try it out. See how your fundamentals stand up against this sort of player. When I've played against players and I was trying to get better and they punish everything, it's like, okay, let's see when I start to do fundamentals how it works. And I've seen you start playing against their territory, you're going to get destroyed. But no matter what, fundamentals is still the best foundation you should have for creating a Tekken game, and it will get you further in the long run than being crazy, because eventually they work out the crazy, and if you've only got crazy, then it's like, well,
yeah, you can't get far with just crazy, because you need to channel the crazy.
Exactly. You need to know when to bring it out. We've seen time and time again with a player like Gosane, people say, why would you do that there? But I don't like I say that as you're on the receiving end. Oh, why would you do that there? Because I was plus 700. Why are you, hop kicking that? Exactly. But it's the calculated risk of saying, okay, I shouldn't do this at this point, and they know that I shouldn't. But I'm going to flip it on its head and do this movement. Maybe has some evasion, some crushing properties, some back sway, or something like that, and make that read that is totally going to flip it on its head. And that's where you can think, okay, this is where it goes back to the playstyles again, and that's why. You see players that go saying, "Oh, he done a flip kick at this point. Why is he doing it?" But it's calculated to do it at this point.
Yep. So it's all about calculation, trying to get the reads. So it's all about. Anyway, Haroon without Julia, very strong performance, 3-0, perfect to finish off. Drango Mix just didn't look too familiar with the Julia, but hopefully his teammates could have told him about some streams that he was messing, not blocking properly, things like that.
Back to the Infinite Azure, not the good one.
No. Well, that's subjective. It's not the new one.
Yeah, the new one is just, I like it so much better.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
I do prefer the music on this one though. Still, this music is lovely. Anyway, Drango makes second hit, not bad. Good stepping from Haroon, but didn't get anything off of it. Okay.
Oh, yep. He knows he's just going to slap him back down when he goes into stance.
Yes. Ooh, good stuff from Haroon again on the mix-ups.
He's using that knee. It's like short range, but it's like a stubby little knee, stopping you from moving about. Oh,
just for a poke to finish
his kneecaps, man. Just capped him with the knees.
And Haroon, he's 2 rounds away from getting the set for his team. Drango Mix, round did look good, but the spacing off is not quite. Well, I mean, it's difficult. It's an infinite stage. You have to be a little bit like that. Counter hit back 4, not bad. Oh, yeah, that's actually guaranteed. That's a 12-frame punish.
Him in the back of the head.
Oh, Haroon is just on a tear right now.
Stops the rage drive completely. There you go.
And again, another low poke. And now, Haroon is on set point for the London Lionhearts.
Looking to take it 5-0 for his team.
G-Club Cannon Nerd does not bite.
Oh, gives it time.
Rodeo.
Wow, that always does so much damage, man.
Oh, yeah. Bow and arrow. You don't see a... Oh, good parry.
No.
Oh,
he flipped that a bit.
Messed that up completely.
No parry, he just rolled back.
And that could cost Drango Mix right here. Oh, look at that. That's a pickup. That is a very good move against Eddie. A down forward 3.
Does it again.
Look at that. Yeah. Haroon obviously knows that. Maybe Spag told him about that. Potentially. Who knows? Or he just knows it himself.
Big boot.
This is Drango Mix's last chance.
What can he make of it now? He's got rage. Is he going to die with rage? Is he going to just pull out the rage drive?
One more poke, and that would do it.
Oh, that could have been it.
Oh, there it is.
The same move to end the match.
3 times in a row, yeah.
Yes, Haroon just being very safe, and that is it. The London Lionhearts take the first round robin. It's probably
very dominating fashion.
Exactly, it's probably expected
with their subs.
Exactly,
not even subs, just DLC characters.
Yeah, it was always going to be uphill battle from the smugglers. They just need to try as best as they can, take this information from just gather this data. You know, it's not about winning. For this stage, it's definitely not about winning. You know, you need to just see, all right, these are top players. Not every time you get to play against top players in a tournament, you'll go to a tournament of top players, but you don't get to play them. So there can be months where you've never played, but here you get to play them constantly to see how you stack up.
And look at that. 2 nils across the board. That it can't get any more one-sided than that. Blimey. Right, excellent stuff there from the London Lionhearts. And guys, we're going straight into the next set. There is no break. We're just going straight with it, rolling with the punches. Bristol have got to really talk and think about what they've got to do here.
Yeah.
Got to have a talk.
Interesting if we see any character changes, only because now we've talked about, you know, you've got nothing to lose here because it's uphill battle, best team in the series, all that good stuff. So do they start picking other characters? Not because of they're going to win with their secondary, but if you've got nothing to lose, think, okay, have you got more than one character? Like I said, the Oracle using Armor King. Did he main Armor King before? Probably not, because he's a new character. So who was he using before? Maybe that character might work. You know, start working on, maybe you can pick someone else, or maybe you just stick it out with this player and think, I'm going to stick with this character and see how they go when I've had another time to play against them.
That's it. We will see what their plan is in this second set. We're starting off with the Oracle versus Haroon. Armor King versus Julia, most likely. We'll see what happens. See if Haroon sticks with Julia. Well, he's got to stick with Julia. The Oracle, he's only used Armor King so far. We'll see if he has got anything else up his sleeve. Most likely just sticking with Armor King. There's not much more we can say. We're just waiting for that second set to start up. Haroon with the Julia. Yeah,
they got a good idea. He was, as the matches have been on, he's trying to play more fundamental. I did see when he was playing against that mirror with Ru Kang. There was crazy bouts, but in terms of what we've seen, we've seen crazy a lot. Yes. So the fact that they're playing against the best team and they do know they're dialing it down and think, okay, we're not being too crazy. We're not being. It's hard to. I keep saying the word crazy, but when you're just inexperienced, it appears crazy, but it's just you just don't know what to do, and this is just how you play. So the fact that they are reining in a lot and they realize who they're playing against, that's the best that we could ask for. You know, in the sense of you're playing against top players. At least make it challenging. I mean, we've seen they haven't been all 3-0s. There've been some 2 rounds. Even Dragon Mix playing Eddie very well. You know, we saw the Noctis play. When he got those juggles, he started to make the most of it. Didn't get the win, but you just have to try and take what you can from these matches.
And learn and adapt from them. You know, there's so much you can learn just from playing these guys in a couple of games and seeing what they do to beat what you do.
Yeah.
And you can just take from it and think, oh, I should stop doing this move in this situation. I should maybe not stop trying to get up kick in a certain situation. You can just take away those moments, and those are the things that help you get better as a player and cover your weaknesses and learn and adapt to become better.
If he was playing against Haroon, Ru Kang, or Gosane in a casual session at a tournament, you know, just 20 games, you would come off such a better player from just playing a casual session. It's not as many games, but it's a round-robin format. You don't get to play this many matches against top players. So use that information. When you get to play against these top players over and over again, you're getting lessons of Tekken fundamentals. So really, don't see it as, oh, I'm just getting beaten. You know, there's loads of players who are better than you would have still get dominated by the same team anyway.
Exactly. And this isn't even the tip of the ice, or the top of the mountain, I should say. You know, these guys are the best in the country, but they're not the best in the world. These guys will. You know, they can really put a fight against, say, Koreans, world champions. You know, Ru Kang beat Kudans in a tournament in Europe last year, I believe. Gosane's done really well against players like Kokoma. Haroon as well has done very well in the past, and Spag. But these guys, you know, they're not the absolute best. There's always bigger fish.
Yes, exactly.
So, you know, and it's just how high are you up the measuring stick. That's what it's all about. Right. And you can always, you know, get better for next season.
Exactly. No one's unbeatable. Even Korean players, no one's unbeatable. Oh,
very nice. Oh, but drops the follow-up, but down 4-3. Oh, but the hop kick anyway. Sidewall, though. Okay, what can Oracle do? He's in rage. Oh, parry! Look at that. The crossface.
This stomps on her.
Blimey with the stomp.
But he's got a bad position now against the wall, but he's got rage.
Oh, he gets floated. Never mind.
I like that. He went for the dark upper, and this time, rather than just standing and blocking, he went for a parry.
Very nice. Oh, the sidestep again. Haroon's juggles, he's really going off axis here, and that might be making him get some sidewall situations. Maybe he could slightly adjust his juggles to make sure that he doesn't, you know, go way too far off axis and keep himself on axis for the wall. Okay, good juggle from the Oracle.
Doesn't adjust for the sidewall though.
There wasn't much he could have done, I don't think. He's in rage right now. Shoulder barge, no punish.
Ah,
Oh, the jab string catches him.
I like the thought
That would be a
process.
punish.
He tried to do an evasive move, but like you said, the string caught him.
Okay, Haroon on series point. Well, no, sorry, game point. Not that far just yet. Good running one, the elbow. Oh, the low get up, but off axis. Okay, coming in with the pressure. Bullying with the elbows. More than
elbows.
you can't parry elbows, Oracle. That's one problem. Or reverse even. Oh,
Just doing it again and again.
yes. And one, just endless get up attacks there just to keep Oracle on the floor, and he did not tech roll them. And that's that already. One game down. Haroon very, very composed, very strong lead to start us off.
Yes.
The second set.
We can see Haroon just playing as solid and dominant as ever. He's starting to really get warmed up with Julia. I think the first matches was just nerves bit shaky. We don't know how much he's been using Julia, but we've seen now it's just typical Haroon. There's a few drops here and there, but overall it's not making any difference. So Oracle has to just try these different things out. You know, he went for these aren't fundamentals, but they're key things to have as tools. You know, he done dark upper, then did the parry. All right, cool. Keep that as something that you'll do as a last ditch when you have a read on something.
Exactly, because it's like dark upper into the reversal. It's a -10 move into a reversal. You know, technically you should be able to jab punish that, but if you're just a frame late on the jab punish, then you get reversed. It's a cheesy tactic,
Yeah.
but it does get the job done sometimes.
And also, now you know it works, and you think, okay, I can do this. You think, all right, I need to start seeing what kind of player I'm playing against. Where there's some players now, you know, whatever you do, they'll at least just jab back. You know, no matter what, they're going to press jab. And they said if they're a bit slow, you're going to get them with a parry. And it's those moments where, you know, we've seen actually when the Rukang playing against Ronisa, you know, who are on different teams in London, but they had similar. They played in other tournaments where Asuka. Ronnis is known for using the parry a lot more than other players, and he was getting caught a lot by doing it. So, you know, it does work when you're able to use it in the right way to, you know, to apply it, and it kind of throw people off because you're like, oh my god, I've got about that again.
At the same time, though, you can't do it habitually.
Yeah.
Because if you do, these top players, they will catch on so fast, and they will just wait for you to see the parry, stand at you, and being like, "You what, mate?" And then they'll just launch you.
And or just start. I'm just purposely going to use elbows and knees now.
Exactly.
And you're going.
If a good character does have the elbows and knees, Julia definitely does have a lot of elbows, for example, that you can use to beat out any reversal attempts.
Right, so Oracle has switched to Asuka now. This probably was his character that he was using before Armor King. And
interesting. Oh, good spike. Okay, look at the carry from Haroon. Oh, very nice conversion there. Did not expect that last part to hit, but it did. Okay, Oracle rope with the wall. Oh, just a scoop
sidewalk slam.
Yeah, sidewalk slam even. Very nice. Didn't know Julia had that.
Do this wrestling stuff. I haven't looked at her move list. Has she got much stuff from JC in Tag 2?
I don't. Not as much. No, I think most of the JC stuff has been taken out.
Ah, okay. There you go.
There's the parry. Reversal for reversal. That is such a strong move of Asuka's. That reversal, the follow-ups as well from it are nasty. Does not get the pickup. Could have carried that on to get a full juggle, but I guess Oracle doesn't know. Okay, Haroon, empty jump. Okay. We Street Fighter now. Alright, Haroon. Oh, Can-Can's over bow now, but he drops it.
Drops it, man.
Oh, but finishes the string. Oh my god.
I didn't think Haroon would get caught by that string, but just when you've got low health and there's situations, you just press a button and he just got hit by the third hit there. It shows that, you know, the top players, there's little things that you can see that they can get caught by.
Oh, wrist chuck slam. Oh, good whip punish though from Haroon. And good adaptation. Oh, but didn't get the wall juggle. Again, the second hit of that bow now, no one's blocking it. Mad axes, you can't reverse grabs, unfortunately. Haroon on series point. Putting London number. Whoa! They just both whip each other. Try for whip the block punish. Did not get it.
Oh, nice space in there.
Oh, messed up the forward 3-1. You've got to just press one button slightly after the other.
Yes, nice slice of there from Haroon.
Not quite the right wall carry. Could have gone a little bit more. Haroon still not quite familiar with the character, but he's getting there. Wow.
Just holds it there, just straight bags him in the face.
Just stands there and just punishes him. And this could kill if Haroon does the right juggle. Can he get to the wall and finish? Oh, no, not quite. Oracle's last chance.
Spring kick and
never
spring
mind.
kick.
Oh, boy. Yeah, Haroon a little bit shaky. Dropped a few things. But still very strong overall with that Julia. The fundamentals show.
I think, would you say, I saw the Oracle's playstyle there. It looked a bit more confident. As soon as he got the first counter hit and he got the juggle, he done his staple combo, spiked her down, went for some Oki. So you can definitely see he was it felt more confident using Asuka than using Armor King. So I like the fact that he's using more than one character. You know, you got nothing to lose. Try him out. And if Asuka was your main before Armor King, start using it, see how they stack up against the top players. Really use that to gather this experience.
Especially because of all the busts Asuka's had in Season 2. Asuka is such a strong character. I'd say definitely a slept-on character in Season 2. And I'd like to see a lot more of her in tournament.
Yeah.
There's a lot of potential. So it was good to see. This did do some work, but not quite enough to beat out Haroon, unfortunately.
Yes, as expected, Haroon takes it 2-0. So next up is going to be Drangomix versus Gosane. So he had a pretty decent Eddie. We saw he had some things that he was trying to do, and you know, the fact that he's playing against these really solid players, he was trying to remain fundamental, rein in doing anything crazy, but we could see when he was down on life, he was doing slides from like max range and things like that. So I just want to see him try to carry with that play style and, you know, really see how it goes against a player like Gosane, you know. Really, as much as we say these players are going to know the fundamentals a lot more, you should be building your gameplay with these fundamentals in mind, you know. Work on that first and then start having these unique crazy moments like this move into parry, this move snake edge, which never works unless you do this one setup. Don't start doing these crazy setups first and make there your staple. Start working on the spacing, working on these key moves. You know, what 5-6 moves are my key moves to work in many different scenarios and different ranges. You know, make that the foundation of your gameplay.
Exactly. Gosane did use Anna last time. The last time he played, it was the very first match, and now this is his second. If he does pick Anna again against Eddie, It's hard to say. Anna, I think, could definitely pick up a lot of Eddie stuff, and Gosane definitely has the Eddie matchup experience. All these guys do because of Spag.
Yeah. It's not going to be a case of whether they know the matchup now, or these top players. You know, they're going to know, especially with. Even some of the DLC characters, they're being played so much and everyone's playing them. Before you know it, you played against 20 Armor Kings at day one. You played against 50,000 Negans on the first day.
That's true. There's some that are more popular than others, though. Like, you don't see a lot of Lays. Even despite all the demand for him.
Everyone moaned about, we want this character in the game, but do you main him? Did you play him? And
no, but you still like to see him.
Yeah, I can't even hate. You know,
you like to see him until you're sat opposite a Lay main in a tournament and he just cheeses you out. Then you don't like Lay. Then you want to go back to season 1. But
I can't see nothing against that. It's like, oh, you know, you don't play him, but then, you know, having the classic characters in the game, you know, that's what made the game popular. People liked it because of these characters. So having him not in the game, you know, it's a bit weird. Even having like characters like Marduk, and I like the fact that they weren't in the game originally. It's kind of like now they've got newfound love and admiration. Where before the characters were some of them were a bit bland. Maybe still are, because Tekken doesn't really develop the story as well as it could. But now the fact they've got different outfits, different intros, it just makes it a bit more... Exactly. Armor King just fly kicks you in the face after the outro. Even that's just like... Oh, that's sick. Like,
that was sick.
Things
and
like
Julie
that.
is a streamer now, you know? She's got the subscribe button. You can subscribe to her stream.
Things like that just make you want to see the character more. So I can't wait to see, even like in the wider Tekken community, people start picking up Marduk, using him in tournaments. We've seen we started to see more characters in, where the first time we didn't see really any Anna and Lays, but when we saw Marduk or Armor Kings, you know, we didn't see much Geeses or Noctis.
That's true.
Or, well, a bit of Noctis. We didn't see many of those original, like, you know, guest and DLC characters, but now these other ones, it just shows the classic characters of what people want to see. And, you know, at this stage, is it the third year of the Tekken World Tour? I want to see these characters at these higher levels. I can't wait to see as well. So we're getting into our next match. See how this plays out.
It should be Anna versus Eddie, but we'll see whether Gosane swaps. I think a whole new set. I doubt he needs to use the same character for a whole new set if this is his first time playing in the set. So he could swap if he wants to, but I assume he'll stick with Anna. And he does, yes, against this Eddie. Okay. What's going to happen?
See, he knows the pickup.
Exactly, yes. Down 4-1 picks up, yes.
Dragon needs to know then. He can't just throw that out willy-nilly. He has to know, okay, he knows how to punish. He knows to pick up.
Oh, the elbow. And again, Gosane loves that elbow. But the pickup from Django Mix. Good juggle. Odd use of Power Crush. That was never going to hit. Or maybe he was trying to catch Gosane coming with that elbow. I see the logic behind it. Oh, look at it. No, I thought he could have gotten more. No, just a little pickup. Wow.
Straight kick in the face with the heels.
That's one way to punish a move. Up of a grab, regular grab. And Django Mix, he could take this. The mix up. Gosane block low.
Down jab there. Just.
Oh, got Gosane scared, but just runs up sweep. Okay.
Runs up with a low.
Wow. Gosane running up with a low. Oh, he tried for the whip punish, did not quite get it. It was just a tiny bit late. Oh, the low sweep, low profile. The counter hit down forward 4. That's such a strong move.
Gosane is definitely conditioning in the Dragon Mix as well.
Yeah,
the high elbow, he was doing the certain strings, get thrown again.
Okay, can Django Mix come back in this round? He's coming in. No, the mid poke.
See, this is where Dragon Mix has to make a hard read, you know, twitch duck and think, okay, he's doing that high. Need to have my biggest, most damaging launch there. Just go for it because he's done it 3 or 4 times. So you need to make at least a hard read on one of them. Twitch duck maybe.
Go. What can Gosane do here? He's just trying to find his way in against Seti. He's just holding his ground. Good use of relaxed stance going under the elbow or the second hit though.
He's not making the most of it. When he's going under these highs and needs to try and have that launch ready. Throw break in this time.
Oh, tried for whip punish. Did not quite get it, even with jabs. And again, he's trying for these whip punishes, but he's just not getting them. There we go. Third time's the charm. Good damage. But he's still got a bit ways to climb, and the clock is winding down. No punish on the full crouch. Down for 2. Did not get it. Oh, and that's what I'm saying. The crouch mix-up. So you got Django Mix scared. Oh,
just slaps him out. Just slaps him out of the range drive. Just backs his. Oh. No, you're not doing that.
No.
I like Gosane doing the same move over again. You know, it's a way of conditioning someone. You start to get someone a bit kind of like, all right, you're doing the same move, and then the mid comes out, then the high comes out. And you're just mixing up when you're going to do this one to really capitalize on making them think, oh, he's going to do this move again. But saying that, Dragon Mix, he was stuck in these lows sometimes by accident. You have to have at least one like punish or one while rising move ready for that. As soon as you duck, you have it ready because you're missing out on these on this damage. He was sidestepping sometimes, he was ducking them, but he was not getting anything of it, and then you're just playing. You know, you need to think about what's happening in the match. Is he doing highs? I need to duck. Is he doing lows? I need to duck and block that. You know, am I spacing? You can't just play without having a sort of game plan. Even if it's a very simple, all right, this match I'm just going to poke. No matter what, I'm just going to poke. This match I'm going to go crazy 50-50 mix up. I'm going to use a lot of throws. You know, have something and stick to it. You know, it's difficult to just fight against a really good player and just play. Because, you know, the top players would have these game plans in mind. They could be simple. I'm just going to hop kick, and no matter what, I'm going to keep hop kicking. It's a game plan. He's sticking to it. He's doing it for a specific reason. Whether it's because he thinks you're going to just go for the low, and it's just to show you that all I need is this one move because you're not punishing me for it. You're not making me think, oh, I need to switch up to 2 moves or a different move now. You know, they need to give you a reason to do that.
Exactly, yeah. Gosane brought out the mid in the full crouch mix-up at just the right time, just when Drangomix was starting to duck, and then right when he least expected it, he brought out below again. That's what it's all about. That was a textbook example of conditioning from Gosane there in that second game.
Like the fact he just slapped him out of the rage drive as well. Just sweeps his legs out, man.
Smack. Yeah.
Nice work there from Gosane. You know, London Lionhearts strong, showing that they're such a strong team.
Oh, yes.
You know, cruising their way to the playoffs, and I can imagine cruising their way into the final. So
it's very possible.
Yes.
Very likely.
Getting back into the next match shortly.
Yes, here we go. Infinite stage that could benefit Drangomix here, but not so far. Good start from Gosane. Good punish, but down forward 2, right on the mark.
There you go. He's trying it again. Making... Oh, so good attempt on a whiff punish there. A bit slow.
Yes. Okay, Drangomix trying to come back with this rage. Oh, good conversion attempt. I rate the attempt there from Gosane. Okay, but he's trying with these mix-ups. And there you go. Just runs him with a mid-poke.
Stops him up.
Finishes him off. Okay, round 2. Good start from Gosane. McCall circle forward 3+4. Roll mix-ups. Look at these roll mix-ups. Oh my god. He's just having fun now. Oh, the counter here. Oh boy. Gosane is just in complete control.
I like Drangomix's patience, but he's not really converting that and coming from defense into offense. And Gosane, one round for taking it.
Oh my god. What? I don't know what that was. That was weirdness. That was weird. Very, very weird stuff. Or Buki, as a London Lionhearts would say. Anyway, Gosane coming in strong. Oh my god.
Wow.
He's just enforcing that roll mix up the boot. And Drangomix is not punishing it correctly. Oh, there's a back 2.
Just misses there.
Yeah.
Just going into stance there.
Okay, Drangomix just holding back, but he needs to start coming in. Well, he's got a slight life lead now. He can hold back.
He's seen Gosane doing a lot of moves, low hitting hitboxes, and that, so he's probably have to do some sort of mid to catch him, but...
Oh, this could kill.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to... Yes, look at the damage. And Gosane getting the second series of the set.
So, just as you expected, pretty much in control. I think if when you have characters who are staying low to the ground, you need to have a few moves that hit low and are your go-to moves. We saw that last week where it was Jin versus Ling, and we didn't see many of Jin's moves that you can use
to pick up.
Yeah, so okay, they're doing the move over again. You need to have it in your mind. You need to have certain moves, a long-range move, you know, a fast jab,
big vertical hitbox.
Exactly, something like that in each scenario. And if someone's going low, you need to have the move. As we saw, Haroon, he had that knee with Anna, so yeah, it's not long range, but he knows the mechanics of the move. He knows, okay, this person's going low, I can pick him up and get a combo, I can maybe stop a move. Having a move, you have a few moves like that, because you know it might not be a one move fits all scenario, but you know we saw Eddie. It typically is Eddie the one that you're using those moves against. Yes, so Drangomix needs to realize that when people are doing it against you, you need to know, all right, something's low on the ground. You need to start picking them up. You need to start stopping them doing that. So that's the sort of advice I would say. You know, hit training mode, make the character do that move, and see what works, see what it crushes, see what you can use to pick up.
Exactly, yeah. Definitely a good show from Gosane on Anti-Eddie. Maybe not quite as good as Haroon's Anti-Eddie with Anna, but that's not his main, so it makes sense that, you know, those little things, little matchup specific situations you don't know with your secondaries. But still, good stuff from Gosane. Again, these guys are currently, 14-0 in games? That's crazy.
Wow.
And up next, we've got Rucane up against May, the Noctis player.
Interesting to see Rukane's Armor King again. Pretty interesting seeing just the use of DLC characters and really seeing him working through. It's like he's using it as a training mode. He's going through the throw breaks. He's seeing what works, really making use of the characters. So we'll see how this match turns out. Going to be pretty dominant, I expect, from Rukane, but May needs to start thinking, okay, how can I start trying to get just a couple rounds on the board, get some of that damage.
Exactly.
Just
Figure out the style.
Exactly.
What kind of style can beat Rukane? Because there are styles you can use to beat Rukane. Yes. Rukane is a very read-based, feel-based player, and if you can capitalize on the way he plays, you can take games off of him.
Exactly.
It's difficult. It's very difficult.
No one is is robotic. Everyone's got a play style and a game plan that they struggle with. Top player or not. I can play against fundamentals because I know this is minus 17 and I'm gonna blah blah blah. Or then you flip it on his head. You have someone that's fundamental but weird timings. They use a certain lot of moves. We saw. Lastly, with Japeth playing against Stink. Stink is a good player, but Japeth's play style very difficult with a Bryant, execution based.
Japeth's play style was excellent.
But the fact that he's got that specific play style, that when Stink was trying to do the Lily mix up and going crazy, it just was not working at all. And that was a hard. It's a difficult one, but it was able to be done. Everyone's got a style that they fall to. Some people might be really good, but throws they're a bit weak on, or they're really good, but they don't deal with someone else being too patient. There's some players who are good, but they don't like playing against turtles and people that stay back as well. So just working out who you're playing against, what play style they don't really like and don't really favour. And we said about the London team that they're known players, so there's going to be information out there. So if you really want to get better, this mimics like real tournaments. When you go to tournaments in the wider FGC, there's a lot of names that you can research and see. So these players have all been in previous arena clashes. Even if you just take it from that, see how they play, and see what you can do.
Wukang going with Miguel now. Okay, I have seen Wukang use Miguel quite a bit in his stream. Good block punish there from May. That Savage down 4-2 is not easy to punish. If he was optimizing his juggles a little bit more, but Wukang would be close to Deb right now, because he's getting the whip punish, which is the bit that a lot of pro players struggle with. Oh my god, that was this demolition. He just did launcher after launcher to 2 strings as juggles. This is an impressive first round.
It's just again.
Wow. Wukang just can't get started. Oh my god, that was such a good option. That was such a good option.
Nice work to May.
May's matchup specific stuff is perfect, but his juggles are just what's lacking right now. But I can't complain too much. Wukang with an uphill struggle right now. He's got to remember how to use Miguel. He just
drop kick out the air.
Oh my god, he's getting embarrassed right now, to be quite blunt.
Just jabs him back as well. May 2 rounds up against Wukang's Miguel.
And London could be about to drop their first game if May, unless if Wukang comes back very quickly. Oh my god.
It.
And here's the juggle. Where was this all the time? Look at that juggle. That's much better. Okay, Wukang.
Just going blow for blow there.
There we go. That's a hop kick.
Oh, just smacks him in the head when he's on the ground.
Okay, good start. Oh.
Nice block.
Oh, no launch punish for him, but down back 2. No whip punish.
Is he going to do the big launch again? Oh, just jabs him there.
Just a mid poke. That's all we needed. Okay, Wukang starting to remember how to use Miguel now.
Good sidestep.
Yeah, there you go. He's waking up.
Oh, the side angle there just messed up the combo, unfortunately. Oh, just backs him on it, stomps on his head.
The momentum is completely shifted. Look at this. He's got a hand of May's timing. Oh, but a drop.
Oh, the second hit.
Okay, not too bad from May. Second hit. And look at this. Wukang's really came back now.
He knows he's just going to start rinsing the strings that he's not sure of, using those frames, start testing May's knowledge rather than going for sort of the big stuff. Oh my god, talking about big stuff.
May can still take this game.
Oh, nice block there. Runs up and throws.
That's better than nothing.
And again.
Oh my god.
Now what's the mix? What's he going to do now? He went for a parry.
Oh, the third hit. He knows that May was going to try and swing. Tekken 6 juggles right there. Interesting.
May's on rage. Oh, that was close to whiffing.
One launcher and May could still come back and take this. Wukang's got to be careful.
Oh.
He's careful. He doesn't want to lose this game.
Sword.
He doesn't want to lose this game. No, I don't want to lose this game. But Wukang...
No, that's not going to hit. He's on the floor.
He's on the floor.
Spring kick.
Oh! Second hit. Oh, the sweep! And Bristol take their first game. Wukang... No, don't use Miguel.
Well done to me. Takes the first game of Wukang.
That was a fun little match there. So, yeah, Wukang's swapped to Miguel, and it was a good attempt. but he got completely squashed the first two rounds. He forgot how to use the character.
Yeah, that's
what it looked like.
That's the risk of
too little, too late.
Exactly, it's the risk of using characters that you're not exactly familiar with, that may be secondary or tertiary characters, and then you have a player with Mei, obviously less experienced, but you can see that it was doing specific things to counter what Rukang was doing, and then Rukang was trying to start to play Tekken, but he was just nope. Launch, and then he had scrambles now, and he was not getting the best of the scrambles, and he just really couldn't get started in the game. Rukang started to adjust to go, all right, now I'm just going to do these strings that you don't know, and it was working, it was fighting back, but then we just saw Mei able to take the first match of Rukang, so nice work to Smugglers. This exactly, you can beat someone one round, you can beat him a few rounds, you take this as use it as information.
And it shows that these guys, they do bleed.
Yeah.
They make mistakes.
Exactly. And the mistake could be picking another character, and then eventually he's like, all right, I'm losing now, I'm going to start winning. But he actually lost that. So, it's about recognizing, okay, I was able to take it off a character they're not familiar with, but you still was able to do it anyway. Take that as an accomplishment. You got a round off Rukang. You got a match of Rukang. Not even a round. You got a match of Rukang,
Exactly. He's got a match of Rukang now. That's good stuff. Now we'll see if we can turn it into a game. The question is Rukang just gonna? Is Rukang? Is he? The question is he gonna take Mei more seriously now and just try and squash him 2 games, get it done, and pick his main, or is he gonna try another character?
Is he going to go up the level? Okay, I wasn't really so comfortable with Miguel. Let me go to someone now I'm a bit more Jack or something like that, and leave Bob at the moment. We'll see.
Well, he doesn't. If he loses one more game, then he's lost a series. So the question is he going to go straight up to the top, or is he going to try something else?
Interesting to see.
That's the question.
I'm going to go for. I'm going to go overkill. Is he go Bob?
No. Jack,
You're
right. You're right. He swapped to Jack. Not a bad option. Jack,
he's definitely more comfortable using Jack, I would say.
Jack does have some long-range punishes that could maybe launch some Noctis things that he wasn't with Miguel.
Nice low parry.
What a low parry. Okay, down back to the lows.
Oh, watch your legs.
Good punish on while standing 2-2. But the regular grab.
Right, he's in rage now. Is he just going to spin it straight away? Goes low.
Oh,
there you go.
Look at that rage drive perfectly.
Just slice it.
Oh my god. Oh no! Oh no!
And Mei is up against Rukang.
There was one thing. I think this is a bad matchup because Jack can't snap a lot of Noctis stuff. Noctis's hitbox will catch Jack more often than other characters because of he's big. So I'm not sure this was a good option from Rukang.
Oh, just jumps over the low as well.
The up forward 3 to the wall, big damage. And Rukang is really... he's bringing out the cheese strings now.
I was waiting for this stuff.
Look at this. He's really bringing out the pack lunch cheese strings.
I was waiting for it. When is this stuff going to start happening? When is he going to start doing the things that he doesn't know is plus? He doesn't know this.
He's bringing all the strings out. Look at this. And Mei is not punishing correctly. And he paid for it.
He's got 2 examples now. He's not punishing that correctly. Start to go something a bit more faster now. Shoulders. Just, God.
Seeds. Look at
Perfect.
This. He's brought it way back now.
Just shoulders.
He's not respecting Mei. He was respecting him, and now he's not. Oh, no, now he's back to spacing out. No punishing without forward 3. But the string, again. Mei does not know these strings. To the wall. Oh, he didn't believe in it.
Low parry there.
Yeah, Mei's low parrying every time he wakes up off the wall, and it's actually paying out for him really well.
Oh, everything's whiffing. I see what you mean in terms of range.
Oh my god, this is... Oh, look
That's
at
the
that.
mind games you're saying. Just low, low, and you're getting launched.
There's the mental mix-ups, and Rukang just perfectly employed them there.
So, that's the thing. If I was Mei, right, you know that you've got around, you've got a game up against, Rukang, the famous Rukang. So now, if I'm him, you know he's gonna start doing. We know he's gonna go right. You don't know everything as much as I do. Strings, I'm gonna start getting in your hair, doing his lows, and then you're gonna duck. You're gonna have to start expecting this kind of playstyle to come out when you're playing against someone who knows what they're doing. So now Mei's seen the playstyle that Rukan will start employing when you're starting to get the better of him. Do what he done. He started to back away a bit more, but he was then coming in with the big stuff. He was coming with the big slash, the big knee.
Rukan didn't even out solid mate. He didn't use his fundamentals to out solid mate. He just brought out the bag of tricks. And that was a little shaky, but it worked out. So if May can just talk to his teammates and realize, okay, I've got to block in this situation, know when to come in, know when to enforce May's game, which is working. His timing is beating out Rukan's right now.
Yeah.
Or at least trading. They're pretty even in terms of the counter hits and the like. If he can figure that out, then he might be able to pull off the upset here.
Exactly. There's some, how often does he play this matchup? The last slow-mo we saw, Jack's legs were no match in terms of reach for his spear, so he just got caught out. That spacing was perfect. He tried to do while standing forward, and he just went, nope, jabbed him in the feet. And those weird scenarios, could come back to haunt him in other times when you got low health and you got range. So I think Rukan needs to just kill it, play solid, see how he plays, and May needs to expect this is going to start happening now, and then he needs to start rising. Okay, I got away with some of these crazy stuff. I need to keep that in, got me the win, but now I need to start being a bit more solid because Rukan's going to expect it, and and he's an experienced player. He knows he's going to adjust. So it's just about how much May can hold on and try and get some of these rounds.
That's it. Get into our third game very soon.
London Lionhearts is still very much in control though, working away to a perfect one.
That's it. Okay, we'll see what May can do to come back here. Good start so far. And again, Jack can't punish these big moves, and he can't step them either. Second hit, no. Not the biggest of punishes though, only a 2-jab. Oh, good with punish. With the elbow and the blue upper as well. May's timing though is working out. He's hanging in there, it's even.
Oh, counter hit, picks him up.
Oh my god. Okay, good little juggle there. Could have gone a lot more. Oh, mistimed the power crash. Good break on regular grab. May does have rage here. Rage drive spent below.
Goes low.
Oh,
Tombstone. Just goes for the throw at the end as well. He probably knows he's not going to break this.
Rukan is probably crapping his pants right now. God. Or down forward 2 to down. What an excellent juggle, Rukan. I'm proud of you. Tombstone. Again.
He's going to do it again. Yeah, I'm doing the throw as a coming out.
Yeah.
Power bomb.
Again, it's just for cheese. He's bringing it out. And Rukan is on series point. He's brought it back. Well done.
Is he going to start cycling through all the throws now?
That's the question.
Jab. Oh.
And May. Oh, look. That's what I'm saying. May's timing is really good. He's beating out Rukan with these awkwardly timed launches. No punishable power crush from Rukan.
Oh, that was costly. Could have been.
Oh.
1.
Now Rukan trying to enforce the elbows. This is May's last chance.
He's got... this timing was off. The spacing was off. Sorry.
Alright, not too bad there from Rukan at the end. He brought up the grabs, and that was too much for May to handle.
Yeah, interesting like you said. He didn't then start, alright, I'm going to take it high-level fundamentals. He just started doing... He was cycling through, alright, let me pull out the things. Do you know how to break throws? Do you know how to stop this? He just start asking these Tekken questions of players. If they don't know, they're going to fall. And eventually, we saw he started bringing out the throws, and he wasn't breaking them. But still, it was a bit shaky.
It was a bit shaky. He got caught by a lot of stuff. And I think him employing the cheese covered the fact that Rukan actually got a little shaky. He did get a little shaky.
Yes, he got away with that there. He got away with just sort of brute force his way in by, okay, I'm not doing any fundamentals. But it shows that regardless of what character, and Jack isn't like a tertiary character, he uses Jack solidly, and still it was a bit ropey there. So it's just one of them things where top players, they're top, they got experience, but they don't make always the best decisions. Yeah. You can take rounds off them. And we see, look at that blemish on the London Lionhearts record now. There's a 1 there.
Right there. And but I think it also shows Rukan, he knows how to play under pressure. He was feeling the pressure, but he still managed to clutch out the W in the end.
Yes, another hallmark of a top player, knowing, okay, realizing if this was first to 1, he probably wouldn't have been making these decisions, but he knows the situation, right, it's first to 2. If he does beat me, I know I can pull from these characters and this playstyle to get me to win, and regardless, London Lionhearts are still up 3-0.
And up next, we're going to be having the Oracle with his Armor King up against Goseng. Most likely sticking with Anna. That's what he's been using so far today. And, yeah. Finally, though, Bristol on the board, getting their first game, but not a series. Definitely not a set.
Exactly.
But better than nothing. It's not a complete sweep. They have something to take home.
That's it. That's what you want to take from it. You're not clean sweep. You got a win. Then you just need to progress onto 2 wins, and that's how you start to get better as well. And the fact that you've done it against the best team and the best players in this arena clash, something to take away from that. Just it's about the long game from these other seasons. Look back on it, really study the players. Some players just turn up on Mondays and play, which is all good. It's all good to have fun in that. But if you want to really get good at Tekken and really improve, take the blueprint that we saw from the London team. They were a true team. London as well, but London are like an all-star team. They're like all-stars together.
Yes.
Some of them play together because they're all friends and the community is so tight.
All these guys are friends.
Exactly. It's so tight where the Bradford team was 3 players that met through Arena Clash and became a team and really studied. They was studying footage, studying players. And
they got better together.
Exactly.
That's the thing. All these guys got good on their own. Mm-hmm. That's the slight difference between these two.
Yeah, and now
those two specifically.
The fact that they're going to be playing against these players. They see the same players around the same circuit as well. So there's going to be countless amount of footage on these belong players now.
Without a doubt.
Exactly. So you just need to start looking at them and just improving and take that skills into the next season. Tekken has definitely shown that it's been hype from the start of the season, and then tell you what, when it gets into these playoffs, man, that is when you're going to see some good high level Tekken from the UK scene. But let's get into this match.
I'll go same bringing out with Julia. Okay, interesting. Okay, Julia against Armor King here. Technically, is he not allowed to do that? Because he did use Anna last time, earlier on in this set. I'm not sure that's quite within the rules, but anyway. I'm not sure Goseng knows that. I didn't know it until today, to be fair.
But then we had the Miguel pick as well, but didn't work out. But
that's true.
London still dominating fashion.
Second hit.
Back against the wall. Wall to wall. No, we didn't see one.
Oh, wow, what a weird, that was weird. I believe Goseng, yeah, he did change his character mid-set, yes. I'm not quite sure that's within the rules.
Oh, stomped on his toes.
Yeah, production are looking into that in the back, but we're going to carry on watching this match on as if it's okay.
Oh.
Okay, oh, nice string there. Oracle keeping this fairly competitive right now. Ooh, spring kick.
Wow, spring kick beat the moonsault.
Wow, very interesting. Okay, goes in with a pressure bow and arrow. Very nice. I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed at the wall.
Headbutts, man.
Oh my god!
Look at that! Look at that!
Oh, what a punish! Oh, he blocked it!
Oh, what the hell was that?
Oh my god, he blocked it, but jab recovered in time.
I was waiting for him to just slap her in the face, just BAM!
No.
It just didn't
Goseng could have ducked it, but I think he was too scared to duck it.
He recovered, the jab was out there.
Oh my god, alright, Goseng on game point right now. Two rounds up to... Whoa! Okay, interesting.
Oh, just nice pokes though. Good combo. Did you get dunk him? Yeah, gets it.
Yes, slam dunk. Or the elbow. Can Oracle come back here? Oh my god, what's going to happen here?
Will he hit? Oh!
That was never going to work.
Oh, just elbowed him.
Okay, can Oracle take another game for Bristol here? Oh,
good sidestep.
Excellent.
Nice one. Gets to throw, dunks him, goes up the low.
Oh, can Goseng come back here? Nice that running elbow beat out. Oh!
Back throw.
I think that was a side throw, not sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it beat him.
Damage didn't look like it was
good stuff from Goseng. Okay. So we found out from production that actually Ghosting is not allowed to swap character in between. I don't know, because he won earlier on in this set with Anna. He is not allowed to swap character to Julia mid-set. So unfortunately, that is going to be a forfeit for Ghosting. So we're just telling the teams that now. So that is actually a win for the Oracle. Ghosting did not know that. That's why you need to read up on the rules. Unfortunately.
Yeah, so like I said, the rules they are published out there. They can be seen. Got nice, beautiful PDF there, but just goes to show we need to be clarified of the rules if you're not, and we're just communicating that to the players there as well.
So the question is now that Ghostang's taken a forfeit, he's one game down in this series. Does that now mean that he can change character? I believe he should be able to change characters now that he's forfeited one game, and he can pick who he wants now. But we'll get a clarification with production in a moment. Yeah, we're just working right now in the back. But yeah, well, it was close. That was a close game anyway. Just looking at it in its own vacuum, that was a very close game.
Yeah. The fact that Oracle was playing much better. He used that nice evasion sidestep move from Armor King, and he was converting on the combos. He wasn't dropping them when he got those launches. He was running up, getting the throw, getting the mix up.
His juggles are very good.
He was showing some improvements, and when he spiked him in the ground with the throw, and he just did the low sweep. He did it in a back to where he wasn't like, they're on the floor, keep mashing buttons, and then eventually you get reversed and the position turns around. So, good awareness to actually sort of back up there as well. Unfortunate that round gone for a forfeit, but it just shows. And it also is a reminder in this stage, you don't want to be making mistakes in the playoffs when it comes to rules. You do not want to be making mistakes when it comes to, I didn't know I could change character, and, it's getting clarification of the rules because they do change, but the rules are published out there. Each Belong staff member has access to them. They're in the Belong Discord as well, so if you're not in that, check that out as well. They're published there, so just get clear on the rules because when it comes to playoffs, each match is going to be so important. Imagine dropping a set against the Bradford team or the London team because you didn't know you could change character in a certain point. So just being clear there.
It's better to know about it now than it is in the grand finals for sure.
Exactly, it happens, but these players are top players, and they'll get up to speed with it as well, but just as a lesson to everyone when it comes to that. And the rules have changed different seasons because we have been listening to player feedback and changing each time. The Belong Tekken 7, the first season is different to now. It keeps changing, it keeps evolving, and a lot of it is off of player feedback to improve on it. So, and it's also the spectacle, the rule change with the sudden death. I think it was your idea, but actually with the sudden death,
that was my idea.
It injects such a hype element to it, and I love it. The matches don't go on excessively long enough. 2 round robins is enough to see if you're going to be a team.
Exactly.
They're long enough.
And then it's all about, the clutch, deciding who is going to be the MVP for your team.
Yes.
And then playing out at the very end. Okay, Ghosting has gone back to Anna now. So we'll see what he can do. So that is one game for the Oracle right now. So he has a real opportunity here. Oh, good whip punish. No whip punish on the down forward 2 though.
Oh, there you go. Nice
crossface.
Another one there.
Okay. Oh, the counter hit.
Oh, needs to have something up after the counter hit, though.
Oracle is playing out of his mind right now.
He
could steal this.
Yeah, he's playing much better than before.
Oh,
nice.
Bam. Just hits him out right there. Okay, good break on the suplex. To the wall. Very nice.
Did that break it? No, it doesn't.
No, it wasn't quite the right angle. Wasn't quite the right rate.
Just slaps him up.
Oh, the low get up though.
If you're going for the low get up, you've got to be ready for the counter hit. If it lands.
Oh, the auto sidestep.
Oh, went underneath the high. Tried to parry.
Ghosting clutching it out. That was a scramble and a half right there.
He went big on the read with the parry there as well.
Ghosting loves that quarter circle forward 1. Look at it. Such a nasty move. And no punish, proper punish on the down 4-4. It's minus 15, but you've got to be tight with the punish.
Oh, perfect.
You've got to hold back after that. Oracle didn't know. Ghosting looking to come back now in a big way. Look at that. Ghosting just bullying with that string.
Oh, I wanted it to
not
be
quite.
water wall.
Good try. Good try.
Good sidestep though. Reverse position out of the corner, but puts himself back in the corner.
Low string. And
his head was on the floor and just bang with the hips.
Just endless bum bash. Wow. And Goseng very quickly bringing that back. Not sure a forfeit will matter in the end. But that's all up to Oracle. He was looking good at the start.
Yeah.
But Goseng just kept pressuring. Just pressure with Anna. You're making me use his character. I'm just going to show you how good I am with him.
Yeah. We can definitely see his improvement over the round robins. You know, he wasn't dropping as much combos when he got them. He's still going for that low snake edge like move, and it is going under some of the highs that Goseng's doing. But I think he's defaulting that too much for when I'm not sure what to do, and he's just going for the big low. And also the parry, it's worked out twice, but those 2 times it worked out aren't like, you know, you're not winning. And then when he went for the big one at the end, he had like that much life. He went for a big parry, and you know it can cost you. So it's just really knowing when to, as you said before, not doing these big things, knowing to pull it out because they're punishable. And I believe that she's using her elbow when she's doing that high move, so it's not even going to parry it, right? I mean, she's going ha.
Yeah, that's an elbow. That is definitely an elbow. So you're not going to parry.
It's not even going to parry it, timing them. That's the elbow that she was doing. So just you have to be aware if you're doing the high and it's an elbow, parry at that sliver of life. It's not going to work out. So yes, you have to dial it down on those big
nice
hard
impression,
reads.
by the way. Nice impression. Okay.
Right. So Online Hearts still pretty much in the lead, cruising into the playoffs. Going to the final that I want to see. I really want to see London. You know, I like the North and South because I like the fact that North is getting stronger in Tekken, without a doubt. I love the fact that the northern scenes are getting stronger. The fact that we saw Japan in Tyneside as well.
That was crazy.
I imagine that's going to be one of the teams that will start to get better as the season, because they've already proven they've got better with that
if
team.
If both of the other guys were on Japan's level, then man, that team would be really something.
That would be disgusting, exactly. And the fact that they have this team, they can start to get better and improve as well when you've got good players on your team.
Yes, but now Oracle has swapped to Azco. We'll see if he can pull anything off with that and just needs one game to get a series for Bristol. Oh no, that was never going to work, not in a million years. You've got to have the right timing, and Oracle did not. Oh, okay, second hit. Not the best of juggles though, unfortunately. Finishes the string, and
that's a classic.
What a bait! Oh no! Oh no!
I hate that. That free hitting string, and you think, yeah, I'm gonna at least jab after it, and they parry you.
Wow, that was okay. I don't know what that was. I don't know what. I can't. Okay. Oh, that's it. It's an anti. That is Anna's anti-reversal bait, I guess. Wow, interesting.
The second hit kicked out their head, though.
This match has turned really weird now that Goseng is trying to beat out the reversal. Reverse chuck slam, good break. Oh, what a backseat, but doesn't capitalise.
It does it again.
Okay, there we go, to the wall. Better than nothing. Oh, flip kick.
I love the way that looked. Just out of nowhere, black with the heels.
That was crazy. All right, keeping it even right now. Good whip punish. That was never going to work. You've got to know when to stop those strings. To the wall, big damage. Did not quite get a follow-up of the last hit. I know, actually, no, my mess. I didn't know the game. I apologize. Look at that. Oh,
again,
my God.
Do it again.
Goseng's looking for it.
I like that. Just goes in the stance. Leg up. Goes low.
Goseng looking to take this series again right now.
Oh my God! He ducked it and then jumped and kicked her in the head with the heels. Oh my God!
Goseng is just showing off now. Look at this. He's just using the same moves over and over again.
Oh, there
the forward two. The Demon Slayer. Good juggle. He knows that juggle.
Oh, what a clash! The cartwheel with the backflip.
That was crazy.
Oh, knees.
Oh, what's going to happen? Rage drive. And Goseng takes another series for London. They only need one more, and they're going to take the second set.
Wow.
5-0.
That was a crazy match. And Oracle's his Asuka is actually. At the start I wasn't really confident in his Armor King, but then he showed he's getting better. But I can see this Asuka is pretty good. I'm seeing him working on a bit more things, but when he's getting his key moments, when he's getting a wall splat, he's not doing his go-to wall splat combo. He's not doing his go-to combo when I've got like the get up low kick.
Yeah, just a few little kinks in it to sort out.
When he gets a big launch, a few times he will get that, but you need to have the combos and the pickups for the other scenarios. I've got a counter kick up low. You need to know what you're going to go. You hit someone with wall splat, you need to make them feel it, because then you wall splat them, you do a little jab, and they've fallen off the wall, and then you've missed out on such a strong position. It's high damage potential when you've got a wall splat. And it's not even just about the potential from the damage, it's about the Okizeme after. So you've been hit against the wall. Are they going to duck or stand? And if they're ducking against the wall, there's another chance the walls to splat them again. So it's just knowing how to capitalize on these scenarios against the wall, in the air, when you float them as well. So just need to brush up on those little points there.
There's a lot of guys on YouTube, a lot of Twitch videos you can watch for that. But anyway, this is the story right now. Bristol's starting to get some games to start to chip in at the London Lionhearts, but it's almost definitely too little too late. This could potentially be the last game of the stream today. Drangomix versus Rukang. That is what's going to be coming up for you guys just next. We will see who Rukang... Well, Rukang has got to stick with Jack. Make sure he doesn't make the same mistake that Ghosting did. Rukang, if you're listening, pick Jack if you don't want to get forfeited. Drangomix will most likely be picking Eddie, and this is a very good matchup for Jack, because Jack can just pick up Eddie out of almost everything that Eddie tries to do. I
think seeing how Rukang played before is a bit shaky. I think he's going to be much more settled now. And as you said, he knows exactly. I'm pretty sure this is compared to Noctis, this is a matchup he would have played, multiple times.
Absolutely.
So he's going to know the key movements, how to pick him up, how to hit him on the ground. And we've seen this matchup at high levels as well with the likes of Saint and John Ding as well.
Exactly, yeah. Saint can completely destroy John Ding most of the time. It's definitely an uphill battle for the Eddie player.
So potentially this is going to be the last one, and
it
then
could well be.
That will be the end of the regular weeks for the Arena Clash, and then we'll be going into the playoffs after, and that is where everyone, you want to tune into the playoffs. You do not want to miss the playoffs. Yes. And when it's the playoffs, right, this is when it's the big boy teams, the serious teams. I want to see their Twitter posts. I want to see the win posts when you win. I want to see some posts, because there's some of the Twitter accounts of the arenas that are really quiet. They've got good players, good personalities, but who are they? I want to see these players. I want to see them
behind the game.
Exactly. One thing about the York team, I always loved the fact that they, have personality. They got Twitter posts up. We want to see more of this out. This is how you build the players' names up as well. I want to see this stuff.
That's what it is all about. We are getting into our final game. Potential. Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
Don't say it. It's potential.
Potential final series of the stream today. Here we go. Rukang versus Eddie. And yes, he did pick Jack. He knows the rules now. And so do I. Something about commitments. Rick Astley. Anyway. Oh, just sweeping the legs. Rukang very confident right now. Oh,
good.
No.
Good whiff punish.
Yes. You can't let him keep doing that. You've got to enforce the respect into Rukang right here. You've got to make him respect you. Take you seriously. Okay, good punishes on the while standing one. Oh, good pickup. Good try at least.
Nice block. See, there you go. That's the pickups he knows.
Yes. Oh, rage drive. Immediately spends it. Not bad. But now, awkward situation. Oh, what is he doing? He got away with that now. Oh my god. Okay. Drangomix starting off strong here. But Rukang going to the wall. Big
shoulder.
Damage. 45%. That makes it 50 with a low. Rodeo, good break.
Right in the corner. Oh my god.
Just Rukang is bringing out the full repertoire right now. He's having fun. Oh my god, I forget even the name of that move. The pancake stomp? I think that's what it's called.
Is that what it's called? Tombstone.
Oh.
I just know it from classic.
Oh yeah. Well, it's an inverted set-out power drive if you want to be really pedantic. But anyway. Good punish on the while standing 1-3. Oh! Set-out power bomb. And another one. Boom! Big damage.
Rukang not messing about now. One round.
Absolutely.
One round up from taking it. That's some classic Eddie stuff that we haven't been seeing from Dragon Mix.
The raw relax, absolutely.
Yeah. Nice wall splat there.
Oh, good juggles. Drango Mix.
He's been getting so much better with his juggles and
yes, these moments of greatness with Eddie.
Mm.
I think with a bit more practice and some, practice against top players, and Drango Mix could turn into a very competent Eddie.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, the full Volcano Buster modified for extra damage. Oh
my God.
I was wondering if he was going to try to get the Rage up.
Oh,
there
nice.
it is.
Right.
Bam, up powered through that. Ola, boom, bosh. And that will be the first game for Rukang. Only needs one more. Whew.
One more, and that's it. London Lionhearts will take it. Not a perfect record though for two mishaps, but not a perfect record from the London Lionhearts though.
No, not perfect, but would get the job done. Still a 10-0 overall.
Yeah.
It's looking like it. Drango Mix had some right ideas. He did have some good tries, some good goes, some good with punishing, but Rukang is just looking too strong right now. The London Lionhearts are too strong.
I definitely agree with what you said, where he's showing that if he consistently plays against good players, starts traveling to tournaments, starts putting more time into it, he's gotten this far, probably on his own with this Eddie. If he starts playing more and playing against good players, I feel that he could play. Players have got signs of, okay, they seem that they could be good with a little bit of with experience.
Yes.
All they have, like, you're playing online, you don't know. There's a lot of things that you don't know. As soon as you find out, it immediately changes your game. So from this Arena Clash, there's a lot of players where, they've got skills, they actually got potential, and you play them, and then they get into the scene, they start traveling, and before you know it, they've got that baseline Tekken where they can say, I am not a casual player anymore. Whether you're whether you're a top player or whether you're the best in the world, you're not that casual level where you go online and you play against casuals and you won't lose. You've got to that level where I understand enough about the game, I've got enough experience where I build it up, and I feel like there's a few players in this clash that are at that level, just in the casual, but ready to go up into the next one.
Exactly, and there's guys that have gone through the ladder in Ballon that have, made it to the top and become pro players. Like, take Goki Akuma, for example. I played him at Versus Fighting last year, and he was strong. I saw the potential, but he wasn't quite good enough at that point. He kept grinding, and then Tekken World Tour Final last year, he got 9th place.
Crazy.
Out of 228?
Tekken World Tour Final.
256.
Was it?
512? I think it's 500.
Crazy amount of people. Yeah. This is crazy. Alright, potentially the last game though. Rukang about to take it, or will Dragon Mix steal a match there?
Rukang put on the brakes, he didn't get the modified buster. You should probably use the C plant in that situation. But anyway, Drango Mix looking good, got the pickup. Ran into the elbow. Rukang just enforcing with this elbow right now. Drango Mix needs to start to step it. Wow. Instead of literally running into it. Head first. You've got to step that elbow. They changed it in Season 2 so it's easier to step. So step it. Okay, Dragon Mix. He's getting caught by the strings. No punish. Okay, Dark, but again, no launch.
Right,
okay.
There you go. He's got something now.
But still not a lot. Look at it. Didn't do that much. He's got a life lead though, and he can work with it. Don't run in. Let Rukang come to you. Good power crush. And the counter here.
Look at that.
Caught him getting a bit too impatient.
I was going to say, he's doing the jackhammer quite a lot. Wait to whiff punish. He whiff punish with a slow power crush, but it worked, and then he got around because of that exchange.
Yes, absolutely. Drango Mix not out of it just yet. Hanging on. Bam, big elbow. Rukang is messing up his electric megaton fists right here. Production just did the worst trick in the world, and I'm not going to quote it back to you. Okay, no punish on the C planter.
Yeah, you have to make him.
There we go.
Stop doing that by actually punishing him.
Yes, he did it that time.
Oh, it missed.
A bit too out, a bit far out of range there. Rukang is whiffing a lot, and Drango Mix is too scared to capitalize. Okay, that's something.
Goes in the mid there. Oh, gets caught there.
The uppercut. And now Rukang is on game, set, and match point.
One more round, yes, and that is it.
The low. These mix-ups. Rukang messing up a bit, but
this is crouch mix-up now. All right, there you go. Stops him.
Yeah, he dropped one too many juggles right there. Dranger Mix coming back. Oh, but the whiff on his own part, but gets the mid follow-up. Okay, that's a punish. Rukang's really enforcing his 50-50.
One more exchange. Oh my god, gets him with the tackle.
Alright. London Lionhearts, 5-0 going into the playoffs. Woo! Top seed for a reason right there. 3 expert players using their secondaries, getting 10-0 in series against the Bristol Smugglers. It just shows how far ahead these guys are.
Yeah, well done to London Lionhearts, and also well done to Bristol Smugglers. You know you're playing against top players, but they played their hearts out. They didn't shy away. They tried their best, and that's what it's about. Other players would have been like, oh, they're top players, and just give up. But you meet them head on. You play. You know, even top players, JDC or everyone else. You know, everyone is beatable. You know, everyone's beatable. Exactly. Just play, have fun, and learn the game. But there you go. London Lionhearts has to take week 5, won every game. As you said, top seed for a reason.
And now that means we're going to be going into our top 8 in the playoffs. We're going to be taking a week break to sort out any potential tiebreakers. If any teams are like even in the scores, then we can have any deciding tiebreakers to make absolutely sure who goes in the top 8. But don't miss it when we come back in 2 weeks with the start of the quarter finals. 8 sick teams going to be vying it out to make the semi-finals and then go all the way to Insomnia for the grand finals. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Sherdle.
Been Eternal Dragon.
And we will see you in 2 weeks for some more Tekken 7 action.